Yo, welcome back to No Level Cap Podcast Live. It's been a while since we did a show. It's been a while since we did even a podcast, really. It's been like a week or two. But we're back, and we're here, and I want to get into a couple of things. First, how do I? No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
I'm
gonna
about
do
to
it
say
like that.
Rakeem was like he was getting ready to
I
warm
know
up
the
and do it.
parts.
Oh,
I
yeah.
learned that song. I know all the parts. We can do this harmony.
Funny enough,
Let's go.
funny enough, actually, me and Mario, we did that with a couple of other guys. We did that as our graduation song in high school.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We did too.
Okay.
Well, that was our graduation song too, because it became everybody's graduation song after it came out.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't enough black people in my school for that. There was a lot of black people, but not enough for that.
Oh, funny. It was only black people in my school, so it worked out.
Yeah, that's how that would play out. But yeah, man, we just gotta talk about Concord, man. It's crazy. Like, I would have never expected that game. Like, we talked about that game being a mess. In fact, I think on the last podcast we talked about that a little bit. But like, I just would have never guessed that within 16 days, not even a full month, they gave the fuck up. They said, "Don't worry about it." Like, and I mean, I guess I can pull it up if y'all want to see it. Let's see. The actual last second. Yeah, here we go. We've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord on PlayStation 5 and PC, and want to thank everyone who has joined the journey aboard the North Star. Your support and passionate community that has grown around the game, has meant the world to us. However, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, we also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we intended. And you right there think maybe this game is going free to play, which would not have saved it, but like still, maybe it's going free to play. And then you get to that next damn sentence. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th. They ain't wasting no time. 2024, and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately, and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game on PS5 or PC.
Crazy
if you
times.
purchased the game, you say what?
I'm gonna say crazy times we're in.
Crazy times. Like they did this for Cyberpunk, but they did not want to do that for Cyberpunk. They were mad at CD Projekt Red because CD Projekt Red said, "Hey man, we giving out refunds and you can get your refund from everybody." And Sony was like, "Bitch, you ain't say that for us." Like we didn't tell you that we were gonna give back refunds. And so that's why they, like, if you didn't know, that's why they took that game off and why you couldn't purchase it. They were pissed because like they never said that they were gonna give back refunds. This right here is like the first time that they really said, "Hey man, we got no choice, man. We got to go ahead and give people their money back." And like, has anybody seen the estimated sales for this game?
It was like $1 million.
It was like, it was less than $1 million. It was like a couple hundred thousand
made about $1
copies or
million.
something like that.
Say again?
Like I want to say it was like maybe like, was it less than 100K? I can't remember.
It was way less.
Yeah.
25,000 sales or something like that.
Bing bong. Yeah, that's the one right there.
Man.
That's the one. And like, it's an estimate. But as I was watching, I think it was Kyle Bozeman, and I've been going around saying the same thing for a while now. I've been saying 100,000 because I was like, it doesn't matter if the estimate is off by ×2, ×3. It could be off by ×4. That's still an abysmal amount of copies to sell. If a JRPG, and those don't even cost that much to make normally, if a JRPG sold 100,000 copies, you'd be like, well, I don't know if that franchise is coming back. A AAA franchise doing that is, I don't know, man. Like, it raises questions.
It's definitely one of those things that's going to be a case study for years to come.
Yes, it is.
Man, it is. Like this, I think this kills full price multiplayer games for a lot of games going forward. And I don't know about the short reveal release cycles. I don't know about that anymore either. Because, like, if you'll remember, this game first showed up last year at the Sony PlayStation State of Play, not State of Play. It was a PlayStation Showcase. It was their last showcase,
Right.
and it showed up with this.
I'm surprised the trailer's still up.
I know, right?
Well, that's gonna be one of those things that's just gonna be preserved for time. It's kind of like
You can't get rid of this.
It's kind of like the original Sonic, the Hedgehog movie trailers. Like that has to just be preserved.
Yeah.
So that way we can see history's mistake and how it was corrected.
How they hyping this shit up?
Oh man.
How you gonna look me in my face and then tell me, man, that there ain't no story to be had here?
Here's a story. The one you make. Well, they were gonna do some kind of like
You mean the friends we
weekly
made along the
story.
way?
They were gonna do like, if I'm not mistaken, like in the Concord, they were gonna do like a weekly story or a monthly story where they do like a cutscene kind of story thing every week.
You know what the problem is? Nobody playing the game gave a shit about that. They were just gonna press start and skip. And like, even when you look at that, it looks like a story type. Let's pick this apart. Let's see what kind of story is being told already. And instead, it's like, and then you go and look to, and they didn't even tell you that this is a multiplayer game. They gave you no hints. Nothing.
Yeah.
The only reason you knew is if you went to the PlayStation blog, which how many people even have ever even been to that website? And then there they were like, oh yeah, this is Firewalk Studios' new game. It's a multiplayer game. And by the way, before I go any further, shout out Firewalk Studios, man. They worked 8 years, busted their ass, 6 years, I think, in full development, 8 years in like, pre-production, stuff like that. They worked 8 years on that game, busted their ass to try to deliver like a new IP. And like in a world where everybody's terrified to make anything new because they know how poorly it can go, they went out there and they tried, man. Like I know it was an Overwatch ripoff, even though like really it looked a lot more like Destiny multiplayer than Overwatch, but whatever.
Play a little more like Destiny multiplayer too.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I know people called it an Overwatch ripoff or whatever. Like, they tried. And, like, I don't know that this game can come back, but I do hope that Sony doesn't blame them entirely because I did heard some things. I was listening to different shows. I was listening to Kind of Funny Games, and they were doing, like, a kind of a laid-back discussion. And it was, like, one of their coworkers was one of their not like people that worked directly on the show, but like related to the show, came on and he was like, I heard that effectively some people at Sony were like, we don't think this game is gonna work, but let them put it out anyway so that they can learn the lesson the hard way. Which is kind of an insane thing to think about because like this game might have cost between 60 and 80 million.
It's a dick move.
Yeah, but like they wanted all those live service games.
Sound like a dumbass move at this point.
It does make you wonder, like, what's the ripple effect here? Like, does this, like, does any of the secret projects that they have in the wing, does this, like, all of a sudden make Sony go, like, all right, hold, pump the brakes on that one?
Does that not raise red flags in their head? Like, I don't know about this one then. Shit, if that happened to this, what could happen to these?
What can happen to this?
Fair games.
Oh, man. What's their view count? Talk to me.
345,000.
It slid up another 90 since the last time you showed me. I see. Okay. Another 90K.
That's crazy.
People are probably wondering how this is going to go.
I don't even want to know what these comments look like.
I ain't even look at the comments, but I did see somebody say it's ironic that they got a game out about taking from the rich, and I was just like, that is kind of ironic now that you put it out there.
I think if anything, what might happen is they might change the way they market this one.
Oh man, that's gotta happen.
Yeah,
like they definitely might change that.
I need to see, not really me because I'm not buying this game. I'm not getting this game regardless, but like I need to see them put out footage of this game. Preferably, if it's coming out next year, then before the end of the year, you need to start showing me some footage for this game.
Yeah, at the next State of Play, it's like, you got to show something.
You got to show me this game moving. If you're not showing me this game moving by the time you get another showcase come up, there is a problem afoot.
There is a problem. Thank you.
And you need to like, if this is kind of like a hero, this one isn't like a hero shooter, right?
No, this is Payday.
Okay, it's just
this Payday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Payday.
It's so like Payday with like other players, like versus other players.
I don't know how well that's gonna go. I don't know if people are gonna like that or not.
That's what I see on this. It's just like payday.
Well, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
You're right.
My suggestion as a dude who does play a decent amount of games like this now, you need to get those playtests early.
Oh yeah,
like super early. Get feedback. See what people like. See what people don't like. What works. The online everything. Like let people know what the game is.
Didn't Sega do that with Hyenas?
They did, because I used to see a lot of ads for that game. Like,
you know, and you know what? It let Sega know not to waste their time.
That is true.
So you know what?
Hey, y'all.
Wait, what does that say?
Oh my God! Prepare for trouble and make it
fair games and make it double.
Yo,
that's not a good. The next comment down says the next Concord. That is not a good sign.
Next comment up said they not looking for a game of the year. They looking to break the 12-day record. Like, oh God,
that's not good. The fact that people have looked up this trailer to dunk on it as a result of Concord's failure, like that's
explains why the view
not
count
good.
shot up the way it did. Then people went back to say something. Oh man!
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Marathon.
No.
Oh man!
And they just Bungie's game.
Yeah.
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is their IP, which the original Marathon players were like, man, this ain't nothing like the old man. I am terrified for Bungie.
I do like the music. Oh, same.
Yeah.
Same. They busted their ass for that Final Shape thing. It got great reviews. The fans loved it. And look what they did anyway. Look what Sony did anyway.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. This year, I feel like has been like Sony and Microsoft going back and forth with bad news. It's like during the first half of the year, Microsoft had all their issues with the shutdown studios and everything. And now, like Sony, it's their turn with the stuff that happened with Concord and the potential failure of these games as well. So, and also the stuff with Bungie, of course. So, yeah, it just feels like they just been going back and forth this year. It's like, you could chap, go ahead and expose yourself. No, it's your turn. Go ahead. Like
hold my beer.
I know, right?
Just back and forth, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought you fucked up? I got something better.
This has such a cool art direction.
It does have that.
It does have that for it.
It's like
I feel
this slash like corporate, but like artistic elements combined together.
5 layoffs later.
Ooh, Lee.
Game needs pronouns of every character, and it needed. Oh my God! Shut the fuck up.
People like y'all
losers.
really
looking at the
people
chat.
Like y'all need to eat a bag of peppermints, a jar of Listerine, and brush your teeth. Go outside, touch some grass, do some sit-ups, do some push-ups, get some discipline. You heard what Kendrick said.
Looking at the chat real quick. See Demonic Leprechaun. They're talking about they advertised this game like it was coming out in 2 years, and then were surprised when no one played it. Like, yeah.
That was the thing for Concord, because it like I'm on like a lot of forums because I have no life, and so which is not true, but I mean like that's the bit, right? But yeah, I saw like people discussing this game, and they were like convinced. They were like, "There's no way that whatever Firewalk is working on comes out in a year." Even though it had a release date of a year, they were like, "Oh, there's no way this game comes out in a year." And sure enough, it went radio silent from May of 2023 to May 30th of 2024. And then you get to May 30th of 2024, and they're like, "Oh, this game is coming out in 2 months, 2.5 months."
And then gave us a playtest right behind that.
Yeah.
And first off, playtests should not be like, you should use playtests for more than that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what you gotta come out with the playtest early, preferably 6 to 8 months, so that you can hype it up some. And like you can actually take the feedback to heart. Now you don't want to do too much playtesting, because that's what happened to X Defiant. X Defiant took too long. They did too many playtests and too much refining, and now that game looks like it's about to die.
Also, a part of that also is they had an issue last year where they tried to get the certification for console release, and PlayStation was like, no. So I don't know what happened with that. I remember this happened because I remember I was like gonna try X Defiant when it came out on launch, and they tried to get some certification done, and like the console was like, nah. I don't know what happened or what they didn't pass, but that was a part of the delay too.
Okay, am I wrong in thinking they should have just put that out on PC and then just gone with that and then do the console launch later?
That's why X Defiant?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, heck, a lot of games do that anyway.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you could already get it out on PC, put it out on PC, and then just say, hey, man, we're working to make the PS5 version the best it can possibly be. And when it's ready, you'll have it, and it'll be an excellent experience for you because that's who we're focused on. We're focused on bringing the best experience possible to the fans. Like, it's not that hard. I know that simultaneous launches are a big deal, but I mean, when the game's a hit, you can't get in the way of it by just launching it later, as we've seen with things like Genshin Impact. Yeah, I mean, like Genshin Impact, I think it's just now coming to Xbox.
Yeah,
it's been
coming to Xbox November. Yeah.
So Baldur's Gate was on early access on PC for years before it came on console.
Yep. So this reminds me now that we're here. Well, actually, one thing. First things first. Was Concord's designs, were they really that bad?
We're about to look through them.
I was going to say, let's take a look.
Man, let's go back to this.
There go John Concord right there.
Now look, man. Look, man. I'm a black man, but I love to start my shooters off, the like newer shooters, with the soldier type of character. I like Soldier 76. I like Victor from Paladins. I like Oscar Mike from fucking Battleborn. I played Oscar Mike. When I saw this dude, I was like, yo, y'all did this white man dirty.
They really did.
He didn't deserve this. I don't care what he did. He didn't deserve this.
You know what?
Generic motherfucker.
He looks like what's my man? Who's the character that John Cena plays from DC?
Peacemaker.
He looks like Peacemaker without the swag.
Yeah.
Dang.
And Peacemaker's supposed to look odd on purpose, and this dude just looks odd, and it ain't endearing or anything.
He got one shoulder pad.
He got one shoulder pad, and he wearing an Under Armour shirt.
His headset don't even like it's aligned correctly. I don't know what's going on with this man.
I don't know, man. It's the most generic looking motherfucker. Like you didn't give this man no swag at all. So this one right here, if I had to grade it, it's an F, bro. I'm sorry.
That's an F, bro.
We ain't started things off on a good foot.
I press play the first motherfucker we see.
I felt bad. The soldier character, that's an easy character to nail. If you can't get that right, you're already on a. You're already messing up.
He's also supposed to be the everyman. So yeah, if you screw up the everyman, you messed up. She's the best character.
Easily.
Hamar?
I like this design.
I love this design.
The spike earring on the side, the hair, it looks cool.
She got some swag to her. So I give her that.
She honestly seemed like she was like the team captain or something like that. So yeah, she definitely is the one that stands out the most.
Also plays like the play style.
Yeah,
I think the play style
that's
too.
Just cool.
Yeah. It's like a mage. Star Child felt like he was trying too hard to be Drax the Destroyer.
This is
real
he
quick,
not even great value Drax. He like Clover Valley Drax.
Yeah. Real quick, in the chat, Demonic Leprechaun says that the soldier character, he looks like a generic background character from the 80s set in the distant future of 1999.
That's exactly what he looked
man.
Like. That's exactly what he looked like.
By the way, shout out to everybody commenting and watching right now. Appreciate
y'all.
Appreciate
y'all for coming and talking in the comments.
Anybody that like that character looked like he get taken out in the first 5 minutes of the movie, and then you see the actual protagonist, and you're like, oh, okay, now we got somebody cool on the screen. This character fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Bargain basement Drax. I didn't need him. Like, and I mean, the sad thing is, characters like this are a time honored 70s tradition. I mean, 70s sci-fi type tradition. Chewbacca, Worf from the Next Generation. Dargo from Farscape. And I mean, of course, Drax, even though Drax actually isn't that stupid in the comics, but I mean, whatever. So like, this is a time-honored tradition, but like, he just didn't look cool, and I didn't need a Drax archetype in this game. So
yeah, him and his shotgun.
He's supposed to be kind of like your
cards and a punch.
Yeah, and I also like these guys kind of fit into a play style.
I feel
it's kind of like a soldier. She looks like the heavy soldier you fight in a video game.
Real, bro. The more I kept looking at her, the more I kept thinking of fucking Warhammer. Just minus
so here's the thing. I was gonna say that
color.
It needs to look more like a Warhammer outfit, because as shitty as that universe is and depressing as that universe is, those armors always look cool as fuck. So what they should have done, instead of making this like a family-friendly version of Warhammer, is they should have Warhammered it the fuck up and just made her look cool in this armor, just like a giant motherfucker and some cool-looking ass armor. When they looked at this, they couldn't have possibly thought this armor looked cool. Because it don't.
It don't. Why? It look like she don't want to be in it. Look at her face. She's like, damn, I want to be out of this armor. God, why y'all put me in this? And she look like, God damn, man.
Weak ass armor, man. It's not it.
Nah. The color scheme is kind of off too, like that green and yellow, like it just ain't popping. It's
too muted.
Then the blue lipstick contrast with the.
I think what they tried.
It needs to line up.
What they tried to do was kind of make the armor look kind of dated, like it was kind of been like it's been used, like it's been through.
Clearly,
she looks like a reject Fallout design.
Ooh. Oh, the Fallout power armor.
Yeah, the Fallout power armor.
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah, just. I don't know. So far, a lot of these just seem like ideas that come from other ideas, like other better ideas.
Okay.
I like
this. This one is kind of goes along with the time honored tradition thing, like the alienoid that kind of has a fungal, like plant type aesthetic. There's a lot of these in a lot of different games. There's a character in Battleborn that kind of look like this.
She kind of reminds me of Devora from Mortal Kombat a little bit.
A little too.
I was like it's kind of like the bug look to her a little bit. Maybe it's because like her hat looks like she has webbing on her head.
Remind me of fun guy. She remind me of fun guy from Chrono Cross. I mean, y'all RPG fans out there.
There you go. See, now you got it. That's actually what this character is a plant species, kind of in a way.
Yeah,
Horrors from their gun.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
This one is one of the better ones, like more original.
I let aliens get a slide.
To hell with this character.
You know what's messed about this? This character doesn't have a character. Like, you don't see nothing. It's like an invisible man.
It's supposed to be like a Russian cosmonaut type shit.
Yeah, that's definitely what they're going for.
But they stripped away all the bits and bobs of a cosmonaut outfit that would make it look cool, and so it just comes off looking generic.
She was fun to play though. She was fun to play though. I played in the Team Rocket Launch.
She was fun to play.
She was fun.
You want to know one element that I'm noticing that's missing from all these?
What's that?
What was actually kind of important now that I feel like character designers have to keep in mind? Can these characters be cosplayed? And do they look cool while being cosplayed? So far, only the Asian woman is the one that looks like she could be cosplayed. All the others are like, why would I do that?
I agree.
Yeah, Haymark can definitely be cosplayed.
This is a huge miss. There's like no personality really can be garnered from it's like too much covering. Like I can't even picture the character on the inside of it. Like you kind of get an idea for the person with a mask on. You kind of get an idea of like from their personality what they look like or how their personality kind of oozes out of the character. With this design, it's just like I guess it's a person in there. Maybe it's a robot. Maybe it's just a suit, and nobody's in there. Who knows?
Fake ass Samus outfit is what this is.
The thing is, if you're gonna have like that ghost in the shell kind of thing going on, the shell has to at least look cool.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Also agree with Demonic Leprechaun. If you're gonna have a full suit and helmet, you need the suit and helmet to be interesting. And it's not. It's just.
Thank you.
It's just.
You said it better than I did. Yes, that's it.
Actually, if I can remember the name of this character, hold on. Because there is a version of this that does look cool.
You remember what series it's from?
I know exactly what it's from, but it's not from a. That's what it is. Hold on.
We about to get it.
Like that.
Well, you kind of have the spacesuit.
You want. Where it's like you got the spacesuit on, and it's like a cosmonaut, and he looks kind of cool and alien at the same time. That I can rock with.
He kind of has like a Kang look to him.
That's true too.
Very
He had
true.
like cosmic powers and shit. I can fuck with this.
Like a cosmonaut who saw some shit he shouldn't have and got superpowers from it.
I apologize, y'all. It's
also
good,
Divinity.
It's
Divinity is a
all good,
badass name.
Don't worry.
It's all good. That's the live streaming life. Shit gonna start acting weird randomly.
man, you never lied.
We started talking about Concord design. Sony was like, "Hold up."
They infiltrate the stream.
So they said, "Not on our watch, guys."
The camera.
Touch the camera. Touch.
We might be out of camera on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Because I'm the one doing the live stream, so like this would be a little bit of a. I don't know.
We still see the live stream, so it hasn't gone.
Yeah, we still see everything else. So I mean, it might just be me up out of there. How's it look on y'all's end?
Yeah, everything
is
is
still fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's still going.
Your screen, it just shows your holdover screen, I guess, your avatar.
Yeah, it just shows off your avatar here.
So we just y'all gonna check out Hibiki from Sympho Gear while I continue the show.
Yeah.
Nope, don't like it.
Yeah,
Could have been so much better.
He has potential, but it feels like he's just missing something. I don't know what.
He is. He's
fake ass Star-Lord is what this is.
Is it? Does it feel like a lot of these designs,
It's
like
funny you say that.
the colors
And he
feel
uses a
very
revolver.
muted on everybody? Is it just me?
I could agree. Yeah, they don't pop. I agree with that.
Yeah, none of the colors are popping. Like the color direction on this is a little like off-putting.
Like nothing.
He definitely was going for
standing
Star-Lord
out.
though. You're not lying about that. He
Yeah.
definitely was.
Like nothing about him is standing out.
I barely like Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy as it is. I didn't need another one. So like I don't know. And I get it. You need like but like do you need two everymen? You got like the human white guy everyman, and then you got like the alien everyman. Did you need both of them?
No.
Some of these designs, they were just throwing something at a dartboard.
That what it feel like.
It feels like they were trying to cover all the bases, but they just they just didn't cook enough with them.
Miss.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
I didn't
Hey,
hate.
welcome back.
Welcome
I didn't
back.
absolutely hate this design, but it also isn't like super interesting either.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's funny. Before we go to the next one, something I did notice when I was playing, you can actually unlock another version of said character, but they have a different ability, but they'll also have a different like color scheme to them.
That's true.
When I
That's
was
true.
playing, I unlocked a second tail, John Concord, the first guy we seen.
Well, the problem with that is the other John Concord, what's his extra ability? Do you remember?
I can't remember, but it changes. It's something different from what he had.
One of them was he got an extra grenade.
That's not really,
Game changing.
Exactly. Like who the fuck thought of that? So I mean, but you know, they did give you that option to have like multiple skins and multiple versions of characters. So
yeah,
that's
it just doesn't work.
Now I like Jabali.
I like his design.
This
was
isn't
cold.
bad.
I liked him. I played him a lot when I played it. I enjoyed him.
His design reminds me a lot of that guy from Apex, though. That's also a character in Apex. Yeah, who kind of looks just like him.
Yeah.
It's Seer. That's who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I do think
But
that
Seer is,
maybe they
like,
could have
crazy.
chosen.
If you really want to see like the difference, like look up Seer from Apex and you'll see.
I think they could have chosen maybe a different color for his shirt or whatever that is. It's just
I'm noticing a pattern here.
yeah,
With
just,
colors.
it could have
The colors, yeah,
like
it's the
that
colors
that
that's
mid
screwing
green
it.
just or like aqua green or whatever. It just doesn't really. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
It feels off.
I could see like a darker shade, like a blue or like a darker blue or a black or
Yeah.
something along that line, especially for like a sniper, like a long range
No, it's
character.
not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Long
good
range
point.
Character. That's a machine gun.
Oh, you're right. He is a. The black lady's a sniper. He's not
I
the
thought
sniper.
you talking about
That's
the
right.
lady.
Sniper.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a black female.
that's a machine gun.
Yeah, it's a machine gun there.
We take it out the trash.
No,
She looked like an intergalactic trash man. Or trash man.
Wow. You
But
know,
forgive me.
really, I'm glad we're doing this.
They are I believe they're a scientist, if I'm not mistaken. That gun shoots out like oil, but she has like something else to light the oil on
Right.
fire.
Right.
I'm just noticing the gender marker. My bad, but
Yeah,
they look like an
yeah.
intergalactic spaceman, and that's garbage man, and that ain't gonna get it. I'm sorry, you got to look like something else.
Yeah,
and I get the whole like clean suit type look that they got going on, but get the fuck out of here.
Man, I'm glad we're doing this because, man, looking at these designs again, I'm like, man.
Hey, man, rate the designs.
Ooh.
I've seen worse designs than this game. Or more boring design. Let me put it that way.
Oh, you can definitely have more boring designs. Yeah. That's true.
It's just that for something that's AAA and cost as much as this did, for this to have generic designs, like that does not help, like at all.
It don't.
You know what I do hope though? I hope nobody ever finds out I hope they never like publicize the name, because you already know the wrong crowd is gonna be very weird about it. And it's just like sometimes you fuck up, sometimes you have a bad, but I wouldn't want their career to be permanently fucked just because of this. It's like, hey, just do better next time, Plus, a couple of these have been all right.
Yeah.
The expert's on it.
I'm sorry.
Now, this actually is not bad.
It's this one.
It's going for something different.
Yeah, I kind of like the purple man look of him or whatever it is. It's a robot, right?
It says her.
Yeah, it is a robot, but it's her.
Oh, okay. Sorry, like for me, the screen is a bit scrunched just because I'm looking at things through OBS, so that's the reason why I can't see certain details. But okay, yeah, her. I think the design has potential.
I agree.
Mm-hmm, it does, yeah. Like different colors would work in places. For this
all I know is her barber did a great job. I'm trying to get a line like that. That shit fresh. You got the line up the side.
Space barber?
Got the space
I
barber.
know, right?
Yeah. No, I dig it. I like everything about this design can fit. The only complaint I have is that it doesn't really feel like it fits into the overall universe. And so it feels kind of random, but it's not a bad design in and of itself. I like that.
Yeah.
She got like a little robot suit on or whatever. Like, that's kind of cool.
The tie adds a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
the tie does add I don't know. It's like the tie and the glasses do a lot of work here.
I don't hate this design.
Yeah, let me see her in motion.
It's my prerogative.
Yeah, she's not bad.
This is the character Akeem was talking about.
Yeah, that's a sniper character.
So
yeah.
I like her look, like her facial features and hair.
Yeah.
But this outfit is boring as fuck.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like they put a trash bag on her. I'm like, all right, man,
they definitely could have done more to make the outfit stand out.
Too much.
She could work with that other person that I said was that they were like a trash person. Like it's like they work together. They both do like dual trash. Intergalactical trash agency. Like, no, that's not it. Like, you got to get
not an intergalactic trash agency, bro. Yeah,
so
man.
I feel I don't
consistent issue here is colors.
Yeah,
that's really the issue.
Yeah,
you got to have for a universe like this, all gray outfit is a choice.
Definitely.
Let alone worn gray like this, like worn out gray. Like it's. I wouldn't have done it. I can say that.
I feel like I halfway get the utility of it if there was ever any story to be talked about with this character. I kind of get the utility behind
maybe
it.
Like her blending in a bit more.
Yeah.
Like I get that, but in the case of this game here, with how things look and how these messless, she kind of sticks out like a sore thumb in certain locales.
Right on target.
Definitely feels more grounded than a lot of other characters.
Yeah,
I will say that.
This big mofo.
This is the Baymax
traffic cone looking ass motherfucker.
Bro, look, he kind of reminds me like a Pixar robot you see in some like the animated.
Oh
series.
yeah,
that's why
they definitely were going for Baymax.
Yeah.
They were definitely
I heard that
I still haven't seen Big Hero 6.
Was the most popular one off the roster, and I was like, one off is the most popular. Like I felt that was kind of weird to hear that he was the most popular, but I was I guess the trash bot wins.
He literally is a trash bot.
Yeah.
He's literally a trash bot.
He's the trash bot. because his gun has 2 modes. He can
See?
use it as a vacuum.
Your faction,
to protect
faction's
himself.
coming together, Sage. It's coming
And
together.
and
They
then
gonna
he
go
can
for the
turn it the
trios
other way
championship.
to shoot the trash back at people. And
Oh
then he
my
can make
God.
trash bombs when he suck up enough trash.
That is
and
true.
throw-
That's what he
throw it
did.
at people.
Man, I did not realize the game was gonna close down that quickly. Now I appreciate playing it. I wish I had played more of the beta. I didn't know it was gonna be a very short-lived experience.
You think it's gonna be a one-off?
You had to be there type experience.
She's literally this game's Tracer, if I had to say so myself.
Yeah, she is. I played her myself. and
Tracer with no
she was all right.
distinct characteristics
Tracer
to make
is-
her like
So-
stand out in a good way.
This is the character that she reminds me of. Hold on. Because it's,
If
I
you-
mean,
if
like,
you-
it feels like, I don't know that this was done on purpose, but it does feel like,
It might have been. So show me, because you show me what you're talking
let's see if I
about.
can get a full, yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.
Visually, she reminds me of another character from Farscape, Chiana.
I think I remember what she looks like. Yep.
I can
Okay.
kind of see it.
Like, and then, like, she has the same kind of vibe, actually, too. Like, although this character is a lot less sexual than what Chiana, at least
Right.
I assume.
She's
than
definitely going
what
for
Chiana
bubble.
was.
Definitely going for more bubbly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this character is definitely much more like bubbly, a little more mischievous, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. She also gives me lol so random vibes, and I'm like, I don't need more of those characters. I don't know.
She's just having fun, man, in the universe, man. Just having a great time shooting
Girls
people.
just want to have fun. Ooh.
Now this-
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
This is
That's
actually
grandma.
a really good design. And
Yeah.
it's an older woman character. We do not
Shout
get
out
many of those
Dutch.
like at all. So this is probably, in my opinion, the best design yet.
hey, I played the fuck out of this character. She was fun to play.
Yeah,
She was fun
She
to
looks
play.
cool, too.
Yeah, this
She
is
was fun to play.
a good design. They were actually cooking with this one.
Yep. I got no complaints on this one. This is
I don't
solid.
either.
She like she done seen some shit.
Yeah.
She definitely done seen some shit.
Yeah, you can tell.
She
As soon as I
actually
see-
no, actually she kind of has a Michelle Yeoh look to her, which I wonder if that's what they were going for.
Could be.
As soon as I saw her though, like the Overwatch instinct came like, oh, is this their Anna? That's my mind went immediately.
Yeah.
But that goes back to like Anna, like it's rare to have like an older lady, and especially in a shooter. And Anna's one of the better designed ones too. Like she has a very distinct looking style. So that's what I thought. And I actually really like Duchess's gameplay. I played her quite a bit in the beta when I played this.
So I mean, like, I think this one and then like the other Asian girl, those both are really solid.
Paymar and Duchess. Okay.
And then
This was a character I played a ton of.
So
I hate this.
Her gameplay style was like really fun to me.
No, she played with the knife. She kind of played like what's the girl from Paladins? Maeve. She played pretty much exactly like her.
I'll say this. I respect the work that went into the hair texture. Like that
Yeah.
S tier. Like I
Yeah.
can definitely respect that. But I don't know, man. Is it the jacket? It's something that's just
it's the-
off. I don't know.
It's the jacket. It needs another color.
Maybe so.
It
Maybe
needs
if the
something-
jacket
I think
itself
it
was
needs something
purple.
simple. Or
I've-
if not, what it needs is like this extra up here on her shoulders to not be there. And it could've
That's
been
the thing
simple.
I've heard people complain about, like
Yeah.
the puffy ass shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm kind of whatever. I thought the design looked fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I think it would be perfect in like a game that had fewer iffy designs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what
But in a
she
game
looks
like
like
this,
she
it's like-
you know what she looks like she could have come out of? Maybe
The 70s?
no. No.
Well, actually, yeah.
Let's see, what was that PlayStation game that was developed by Bethesda before they were bought?
PlayStation game developed by Bethesda.
Deathloop.
Oh,
kinda-
yeah,
she
yeah,
kinda
yeah, a little
has-
bit.
She kind of looks like she
Yeah.
maybe could have belonged in that game. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but
Oh,
that's just
as one of the villains? Maybe, yeah.
maybe, yeah.
One
I
of
don't
the
know,
bourgeoisie.
Deathloop kind of had like that 70s vibe to it, kind of. But I don't know. There's just something about her look that just feels retro to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I saw somebody speaking of this design. I saw somebody was speaking on the designs about Concord as well, and they showed like the artwork, and it was like when you saw the artwork for the designs, it looked really good. And something feels like it got lost in translation when they made the models. I don't know what it was.
Sometimes
but
sometimes concept art is way better than what actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That happens a lot sometimes.
One thing I'll say, they were talking about we're gonna pursue the best way to bring this game back, and I'm like, this game's not coming back. But if you were going to bring it back, you'd have to completely change the name. You'd have to effectively make a new video game.
Yeah, you'd have to rebrand this totally.
Yeah, you had to rebrand this from the top down.
The thing is, it's kind of like Morbius, where Sony was like, "Oh man, they're making memes about it. Maybe we could put it back in theaters." And
it's
do well.
Morbin time.
Yeah, no.
It's Morbin time.
If they brought this game back, people would dunk on it again, regardless of how much better they made it.
Yep.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
And the problem was it didn't review that well in the first place, so it's not like the people were missing out on some top tier gameplay. In fact, the one feature that I liked a lot, and this let me know that multiplayer just not for me. The one feature that I heard about and was like, oh, that's really cool. People apparently didn't like the fact that like once you died as one character, you could pick another character and like you gain one of their abilities, and it kind of modified each character to play a different way. And I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. And I seen some people like, oh man, this is one of the least popular features. And I was like, yeah, I know multiplayer not for me. So I thought that was a cool idea.
I will say this, that
was a cool idea, really.
I do respect the fact that they went out of their way to make non-binary characters for this game. Like I highly respect that. Like they really tried to be diverse with this, and so I'll give them credit. And like you were saying, Sage, like nobody deserves to be like thrown under the bus or fired for this game. It's like
no.
No.
Like not
but
at
I
all.
do have a hot take.
What's
I do have a hot take. If this game was gonna be garbage, I wish they had just made it the most unwoke game possible, and then we just wouldn't have to hear that nonsense from people.
Yeah.
See how this DEI woke nonsense happened? That's why the game didn't sell.
You see, exactly. Like there are people that are saying that, but they're not saying it to be funny. They mean that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I wish this game was just not woke at all. I wish it just didn't have any of those elements, and then we could just not have to hear that bullshit.
I don't know what you would have done. Like in a hero shooter, like the whole gimmick is diversity.
Yeah,
literally. Like it's kind of like fighting games, like Miss Woke fighting game. Like, have you played a fighting game, Street Fighter 2, which heralded the genre? The World Warriors. Everybody's from a different country, different region, different culture, different concepts.
You know, they got a list now. I'm sure that Street Fighter would wind up on the list now.
Which is wild.
The anti-woke list.
I mean, there is a group on Steam called "Is It Woke?" and they literally list games and tell you, "Hey, don't buy this because XYZ thing is in the game."
That's those sweet baby Inc. people who like are obsessed with saying like, no, we ain't buying this game. Sweet Baby was involved. It's like, man, get out.
Oh, that's
more.
That's new stuff. That's even newer stuff. Now just people just doing like woke. They have like an automated computer system for like certain subject matter and like writing and stuff like that delineates if it's woke or not, which is weird.
Was that the last character?
Yeah, it was the last character.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was the last? Okay.
Wow.
So this all makes me go back and think about that PlayStation showcase from a year ago.
I'm just
Helldivers.
Every time I hear about Sweet Baby, bro, I feel like it's just some like made up entity that somebody just wants to talk about. It feels
Sweet
like
Baby I know by the Sweet Baby Ray's. So I mean, I'm gonna need them to get over.
Sweet Baby Ray's, baby. It never let me down.
Okay, so you got Fair Games. We already talked about that.
Yeah. Helldivers, success.
This was a hit.
That was a hit for them.
Yes. This is it. Until that PlayStation Network nonsense hit, then it's still a hit.
This like somehow struck like the tone for this was just perfect. Like what's the doggone alien movie that
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. Yeah, exactly.
Troopers.
Like pretty much the tone of this was just perfect, and somehow the universe aligned and everything worked for this game.
Yep.
And I don't know.
Ironically, there's also a Starship Troopers game coming out this year.
Yeah.
The hell is this?
Looks like Immortals of Ava, my favorite.
Oh my God, I forgot about that game.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody.
Oh, that was also like a big failure, man.
Yeah, it
That
was.
wasn't Sony. That wasn't just Sony though, right?
No, that was
wasn't Sony at all.
No.
This is
Yeah.
Not was it EA? It was EA, right?
No. Well, yeah, but it was like a new studio.
Yeah.
Ascendant
Oh, yeah,
Studios, I
new
believe they were
studio.
called.
Yeah.
Now this I hate turned out the way it did because like a shooter that's based around all magic was
Really
cool
cool
to
idea.
me.
Great concept. I was willing and able and wanting, and then them scores came back, and I'm like, what happened?
I mean, if it's available for free, I would still recommend people try it.
Yeah,
'Cause I have heard
it
some
was
people say
free
it's
on
pretty good.
PS Plus well, for 1 month. I have it, so I do plan
It
to maybe
was?
check it out at some point. Yeah, it was.
I missed that month. I missed that
I
month.
must have missed
I be checking mine too. I must have fucked up. Oh well.
This is
Ghost
Netrunner.
Rider?
Ghost
no,
Rider.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Ghost Runner, the second one?
Yeah, it is Ghost
Yep.
Rider.
Yes.
Okay, Ghost
Second
Rider.
one.
Okay, yeah.
Man, you talk about a cool ass universe. This is some cool shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
These
This is
games
cool.
are hard.
For a I recently
Yeah,
I actually played Ghost Runner earlier this year, the first one, and it is hard, but it's fun because it's kind of like a rewind feature. It's kind of like meant for you to kind of go back real quick and try a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
I got both of them on PS Plus, and I need to play the first
This one
looked
really cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Ghost Runner 2 do look cool.
That's like if they have another good game, man. I'll say, so, hey man, go ahead
Xenoblade
and
Zero?
get a Ghost Runner animated series or something, man. That shit
is
look cool
cool.
as fuck.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Xenoblade.
I've been hearing people really enjoying the previews for this game, so I hope it's good.
Man,
These games
I
have
hope-
done a lot better than I thought they would.
Yeah. A part of it, I remember talking to one of my friends about this a couple months ago. I think there's a yearning for the old school character action game style.
Yeah.
people have kinda missed
everything is too
probably.
Souls like now.
Everything's too soulsy, and there's an audience that's like, hey, I remember playing Devil May Cry and God of War and like hack and slash style games. This isn't quite that, but it's enough of it where I'm willing to try it out.
Right.
And I feel I wonder, did Wukong, like, because I've seen people say that Wukong pretty much is a Souls game, but it has character
got
action
Souls-like elements.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
It's,
So like, is
it's
it maybe
mix
a
of
good
both.
in between?
Probably.
Seems like it.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe, yeah.
My brother, I actually bought Wukong for my brother for his birthday. He seems to be enjoying it. He said it kind of feels like he's a hardcore Souls guy though. He loves Souls.
What did Devin
He's like,
say?
he said it's like Souls but easy. Devin seemed to be enjoying it. He just had some technical issues.
I
Okay.
think that's the
okay.
main thing that is just like getting
Yeah.
the game to actually run well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it to run after he updated his drivers, and he didn't have too many issues after that.
Okay.
But yeah, there are some. I remember another one of my friends. He detailed a lot of issues he had on PlayStation. You know, Devin's on PC, and my other friend was not as friendly about the issues he had on PlayStation. He had a lot of issues.
Y'all keep going. I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Do what you do.
Uh-oh. Skip it. Oh, never mind.
Either way, I just feel like there's a yearning for
what's the name of
something.
it? I know it got the word sword in it.
Sword of the Sea.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go. But I feel like there's a yearning for like character action elements and more freedom in the combat than just what Souls gives with its restrictions. I think Black Myth and Phantom Blade are right there. Stellar Blade too, like a little more freedom in the combat that people are kind of looking for.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't mind trying Sword of the Sea out, man. It just looks gorgeous. Like it looks like one of those games you kind of get lost in for a little bit.
As soon as I see sand, I'm programmed to think Journey now.
I don't blame you.
Same.
I don't blame you. I really don't.
But hey, I'll give it a try. Every indie game I'm trying to freaking get, they all ain't coming out this year, I feel like.
What the heck is this?
I have no idea.
Same game. The
The
Talos
Talos
Principle.
Principle. The Talos Principle too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Talos Principle. Okay.
Well, that's not them, so we're not worried about that.
Yeah. That's never.
Sad animal games.
Which Nintendo showcased recently on their last direct. They said it's coming to the system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it'll be before Nintendo
Ooh.
tells us that some of these games are going to be like actually Switch 2.
I wonder how long it's gonna be too. Actually,
Probably.
There's a rumor that Switch 2 is supposed to be like announced officially this fall. I mean, like this month. We'll see.
Man, for 2 seconds, I'm like, Greece?
no,
Can't be
but
Greece.
it's the same folks that made it.
I was going to say it's the same
okay.
studio.
I'm about to say
Same
it's
folks
like
that
Greece.
made it. I already know this gonna hit Twitter like crack in the 80s, bro. I already know it's gonna do.
Yep.
Sorry
Demonic
about that.
Leprechaun.
Runny nose was kicking my ass.
Okay.
Nah, you good.
You good, bro?
Give him about that time.
Demonic Leprechaun. Excited for Soul Frame. I'm kind of excited for it too. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah,
I did not like that last preview they had. The combat looked a little sluggish, so hopefully something else will show up or like another preview show up and change my mind. I've been looking at the previews for most of it though.
It's like I said, one thing you know, they'll stick with their games until it's good.
Oh, that's true.
So,
As a dude who played Warframe in its alpha and beta phase, it's true.
it's like Light No Fire. Like, people are like,
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if I should buy it. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and buy it because it ain't going to do nothing but get better.
Yeah.
Come on, no friend, like no.
It's
what
probably
this
going to look like it's
Foam
going to be the bouncer.
Stars.
It looked like it's going to be the bouncer for 2
Oh.
seconds. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
I was thinking that too. I was like, the bouncer?
I was like, what is this?
Foam
You know
Stars.
what? Maybe they should have put out the bouncer instead of Foam Stars. It probably would have did better.
I heard Foam Stars went free to play recently. Or if
It
it
did.
hasn't, it's about to go.
I think it's
Wasn't
about
it-
to go though.
Wasn't it on PS Plus? Am I wrong?
Yeah, it was
First
when it
month,
came
yeah.
out. Yeah, first month it was out on.
Yeah, because that's how I
PS4.
got it, and I tried it, and it was not a bad game for what I played, but it
Yeah.
wasn't enough to keep my attention longer than like a week.
Yeah, I played it quite a bit myself.
This
But it's
game,
fun.
Now this game,
I think this game will do well. Like, this game is
Yeah.
shaping up really well.
I like
If it's
this.
good. Oh, yeah. We're
I
in
like how
good.
this game looks.
This game gonna have a lot of people's hearts too. You're gonna love this.
Man, the multi-dimensional combat and the mini games, the
Yeah.
platforming, it looks so unique. If you like art, anything, you are a major art writer, this is a game you should check out.
Facts.
Yeah. Facts.
They even
I
had a
say art,
trailer
right,
recently
like-
that showed off all the languages that the game was dubbed in, which that's really cool.
That's nice.
Yo, this
I'm really
takes
with it.
this. I know this took a lot of work,
Oh, I can definitely tell you
Like-
that, no doubt.
an unbelievable amount of work to make something look this good
Mhm.
from that many
Mhm.
perspectives.
I know.
I just
crap.
hope it can pull off all those
That
perspectives.
That
20
looks just
dang.
so damn.
I forgot
Yeah,
that
it didn't
game
happen.
was supposed to come out last year.
Until
Yeah.
They
it
looked, at that
still ain't
tra-
out.
they looked at that trailer themselves like, I don't know why the fuck we said that.
Yeah, we lied like a motherfucker.
We lied.
what were we thinking?
We are sorry.
We apologize for our outbursts.
I guess that's
It is
kind of like
interesting.
Silk Song, where it's like, you know what, we're not going to say anything until we're actually ready to put the game out.
Bro, I'm telling you now, they better hurry up and say something, bro. Before I come
I think
back.
I know what this game is.
Oh yeah,
this
this
is
is
a PC
the
game.
destructive game, right?
Yeah. This is
I'm
on
about to name
PC
it.
for a while, and it came to console. It came to PlayStation later.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to play this because it just looked like dumb fun.
This
And
ground.
you know, dumb fun is Steam Deck bait.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Or is
Man.
it? Oh, Metal Gear, ain't it?
All right. Because Granted didn't get announced to what this year, right? As part of the new games coming to PlayStation, or am I wrong? From
Grounded
Xbox.
was one of the games that was announced to come to PlayStation this year.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah, this was this Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Snake Eater.
This is another game that I think this could show up at PlayStation's next showcase, and hopefully they'll
Isn't this
reveal
game
that
still
release
supposed to be
date.
coming out this year?
It's supposed to.
Is it?
I heard they had like some previews of it, really well received.
Speaking of previews,
I can
did
see that. I
uh,
mean, it's
on
like the type of game.
Twitter.
Like, how do you mess this up? It's I mean, because supposedly they didn't redo any of the voice work for it, so they can't really like add new stuff to it.
Oh,
So it's like, I mean, all you're doing is just rebuilding the original one. So, and that game was excellent. So it's like,
So this is
I mean,
a 1-to-1 remake.
Yeah.
at least to my understanding, that's the way it should be.
What the fuck is
Maybe
this?
like what
I
they'll do
forgot
is
what-
like just update mechanics, which I mean, you know, that game is from 20 years ago, so makes sense to
Yeah.
do that. But yeah, in terms of like adding like new stuff to it, I don't think they can technically.
Yeah. So speaking of previews, I was scrolling Twitter earlier in the day, and I seen like bits and pieces of like what the new Shinobi and Crazy Taxi looked like in motion.
Really?
Wait,
I did
what?
see the Shinobi.
Really?
Wait, what?
Were those leaks?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
there were
don't-
some
oh,
leaks
yeah.
for Shinobi.
Ooh.
yeah for Shinobi and for Crazy
You
Taxi.
said Shinobi?
Yeah, it's like a 2D
Shinobi.
side scroller. It looks really good.
Oh, so is it
Yeah,
kind of
it
like
does.
2013 Strider?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a
You-
good.
you talking-
You know what? That's a good direction for it.
That's a very good direction.
Yeah.
About something. That's what I'm talking about. Crazy Taxi 2. Okay, I see y'all.
The way
Actually,
they
I
made
heard
Crazy Taxi, Towers of a
Sorry,
Gosba.
Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, nobody cared about this game.
I was gonna say, the way they made Crazy Taxi look was like Final Fantasy 16. The way they made Crazy Taxi look was like more like a racing game almost in a way, slightly like a racing game, but it still had the mechanics of picking passengers up and taking them to spots. Like you were like racing to like get people to places. Like you were trying to beat
okay.
someone to get a person to the place that they need to get to.
Crazy
Okay.
Uber.
Essentially. Taxis
Yeah.
kind of are kind of a thing of the past with Uber and Lyft.
This was a hit. So, I mean, you know,
Yeah, Alan Wake.
Game of the Year
It
candidate.
still
all of that.
has
Man.
DLC to get through.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 just got talked about going on the PC, and it had the demo come out. So
Yeah, it comes out soon, right?
yeah, it comes out pretty soon, like a few days. So everybody with a good enough PC to run it, go enjoy that.
Mirage.
Man, I'm hoping that Shadows doesn't fall in this game's footsteps.
Oh,
Shadow's got a different problem on his hand aside from falling into the steps of this.
oh well, it's from the Odyssey team, so hopefully they evolved on what they did right in Odyssey. You know,
Oh yeah, I
quality
forget
games.
that all these games are worked on by different teams.
Separate teams, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's better than Valhalla, that's all. That's enough.
Night, ain't this Night in the Woods 2 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because I recognize that cat design. Grim.
Oh,
Hey,
it
really-
finally came out.
Relink was fun.
Feels impossible, but it finally came out.
It's
Relink
funny
was
how like this year opened up with so many RPGs, and it's kind of easy to
It
forget
is.
that these games came out.
Yeah.
This one was,
because so much.
from my
did.
understanding, good but not great,
Yeah.
and so people
Yep.
kind of forgot it, as opposed to like Rebirth or Infinite Wealth, which people are still talking about.
The issue,
Yeah,
the issue was it was
kinda
just
like
too.
it was like a low 80s kind of game.
It was just too damn short. That was it.
What this
Yeah.
game?
Yeah, that's the
Already
problem,
before.
Keith. It was like
Like,
20 hours or something.
It was like short and like you'd have to like, to get to the end game stuff like grind. And some people just don't grind. Like they're not into that.
I'm not
They're
grinding.
not,
I'm
finna, they're not
sorry.
finna do that. So yeah,
Even if you had a short story, I would have been fine with it if you had like plenty of side quests that zoned in on the characters and
Mhm.
developed out the characters a little more.
they sort of had that. For every character, they had like this specific like
Street Fighter 6.
story. It wasn't like a side quest, but it was like these story scenes where you learn about that character in the universe with Gran, and it was like almost like a visual, and you go through different chapters of it, and then you have at the end a quest to do with that character to get some kind of item. So they did have
Okay.
that for every character,
Okay.
but it wasn't like it didn't feel like a side quest. It didn't feel like a side quest. No.
It wasn't
me-
like actual quest.
Like
Nah, not
honestly,
really.
I don't understand why they just haven't brought the phone game, like the mobile game, to the West yet. Like, it's still
Agreed.
technically not here. It's like yes, you have workarounds to
yeah.
where you can play it, but it's like, why not just release it officially here? It's like
It's
I
not
think
even-
it's popular enough that it would
Fucking
work. Like,
hard-headed.
I don't get
It's
it.
not even workarounds. You just go on the browser and play it.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just go in the browser and just play it.
That's it.
Yeah,
But
but
it
it's like
should
it's
be
not
on a-
officially
An official
like,
app.
Yeah, like
Right, right.
official. Yeah,
Yeah, I
kind of
get-
like
I
how
get what you're saying,
Genshin
yeah.
and all the others, like they're officially here in the West, but like Grand Blue never had like
I don't
a
know if this
true
game is good or
official
not,
release here.
but I don't care because it looks too much like Genshin.
Are you
Wait,
talking
what
about
is
World
this?
of what's it?
It's
Tower of
literally,
Fantasy?
it's just sci-fi Genshin.
Yeah, it looks like I think it is Tower of Fantasy,
Well,
but it just looks.
And the entire fantasy is more like an MMO than
It's more
than Genshin.
I think what is it? Weathering Waves is the Genshin
Now,
clone.
Weather Waves is definitely a Genshin clone.
Yeah.
Genshin damn near created his own subgenre when it came out.
Man, this game just the 180 people did on this game is insane.
It is pretty crazy.
It's kind of like Diablo 4, right?
Ooh,
Like how
kinda.
people
Diablo
did
4
people
was
did
well
like a 180
received.
on that one.
And then like they started making changes to it because it's a live type game, and
Yeah.
that's what people turned on that game.
People did not like the changes they were making.
People didn't like this game because they played more of it. Like it wasn't no changes made. They just kept playing it. They were at first it was like, this is exactly what I was looking for. And then they kept playing it. It was like, no, this ain't what I was looking for at all.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you're not lying, because I remember the conversations this game had when it came out. Oh, this is a game of the year contender. This is exactly like even the anti-woke dudes were trying to jump on this game, and then all of a sudden, oh, hold on, it's got some issues on PC. The end game's a little weird. Some of the quest designs a little dated. I'm having some issues here and there, and then just the conversations kind of just ended. Now the game sold well. The game sold really well. And there's a rumor that it's gonna have an expansion soon.
Ooh.
Oh, this is FNAF. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that was FNAF. It was Help Wanted.
Man.
I'm looking back at this. We hated this so much when it was first. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just bad from like the perspective of Sony. Like a PlayStation Showcase should have a bunch of first party games, and this just didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess a part of Sony's strategy is to get more branching in
VR2, this shit cooked.
Especially on years when they know they're not going to have a lot of first party every year. It's impossible.
I mean, it's kind of like Nintendo. I mean, they had their whole little direct
Dead
that
Island
was
2.
Strictly third party focused.
This is Arizona Sunshine.
Yeah, it's Arizona
What the hell is Arizona Sunshine?
I forgot about this.
VR franchise.
Oh, well, there you go. That's why I forgot about it.
I thought for sure this was Dead Island 2, but I got you.
Arizona Sunshine, man. And speaking of Sony and like them not having stuff, after this whole like Concord fiasco, didn't one of them like higher up dudes was like, "Hey, bro, look, we kind of don't really have that many IPs to work with."
That's what it was. That was the topic that I wanted to bring up. That's it.
There we go. Hey, I'm right back.
We got there. Okay.
We got there. Because I thought about it. Okay, yes.
That was it. Thank you, Will. for context to our audience, before the podcast started, there was something that I was trying to remember to bring up for us to discuss, and that was it.
I know a bunch of people just kept bringing up like old franchises, but I think what he meant was new franchises, and I can kind of agree with that. Except like PS4 was full of new franchises, and so it's like, hey man, finish those. What the hell is this?
That's that. It's just like that SWAT Team VR game or whatever it's called.
Oh, this is another VR game. All right,
essentially, like what he means is like they don't have like. Kind of like how on the PS4 they created Nathan Drake. Well, not on PS4, but on PS3 they created Nathan Drake, and how that kind of spawned into its own big franchise for them. Is that kind of what he's getting at, I guess?
Yeah, that's what that sounds like to me.
I'm going to go look it up after we
finish,
get through this.
Hey, man.
Because I forgot the dude's name, but I know when I seen it, I was just like, y'all ain't got no new IPs.
There it is again.
Uh-oh. Hey, man.
Okay, that's what they ended with, right? Oh no, Gran Turismo's afterward. Okay,
they ended it with Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
I thought this was that other Concord trailer, the one that really I think kind of put a nail in the coffin on the game, because that sold it as like this big universe story game to me.
Yep. So here we go.
So when I see VR, I just think NFP, not finna play.
That's sure what I said.
Not finna play.
Man, I tell you,
not finna play.
the angriest I've ever been at a game reveal, and I still didn't do no like, hyperbolic type shit like, oh, I'm gonna throw my TV out the window or some shit.
Iron Man VR.
You say what?
Iron Man VR.
You got it.
Yeah.
Boy, I was mad, man.
I remember that.
That Iron Man VR was insane.
I was like, I'm the Iron Man guy. I was an Iron Man guy long before the movies. I was an Iron Man guy in like 1995 and shit. So I've been waiting on an Iron Man game that was good all my life. And I was like, they did that trailer, and I was like, what the hell is this? At first, it was first person. I said, oh man, please don't tell me this. It was first person, so I was already tuned out. But then, like, I looked at the robot girl. I said, what the fuck is this? And then I seen the dude get thrown out the window. I mean, like the plane. I said, oh no. Because this only came from one thing. That's directly from an Iron Man comic book. I said, please don't do this. And then all of a sudden he put on the Iron Man suit. I said, why would you do this to me? Why did y'all do this to me? I just felt evil. That I was like, I don't ever remember being as angry at a reveal. Even that Suicide Squad kills the Justice League game. I was like, yeah, so whatever. I mean, it'd be like that sometime.
I remember we could not sell this shit off when we had this shit at GameStop, bro. Nobody would buy it. Even though people were looking for a PSVR, they just would not get that. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know what to tell y'all. We can't move this thing. It's just sitting back here chilling.
Oh, this game?
Tag on it. Yeah, because it had a bundle. Because it had a bundle too. It had a bundle that came with the VR set plus the game. And I'm just sitting here like,
I was like, is this Iron Man? It can't be Iron Man. Then I see the briefcase. I'm like, this got to be Iron Man. But please, no.
Don't let it be.
Friday, tell me I didn't just imagine that.
Negative, sir. Sir, incoming.
That boy say he's getting that disappointment all over again because he just know.
Oh, that was whack. I'm a little less angry now. Because he just said suit up instead of putting the armor on. Oh, well. No. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that one there.
Which is crazy because like y'all have
Yeah,
so
hit
many
up your
IPs you're not using.
In a recent interview with the Financial Times, Sony Group CFO, so I mean he's not even involved in the creative decisions really. Hiroki Totoki remarked that whether it's for games, films, or anime, the company doesn't have enough IP that it fostered from the beginning. Totoki also mentioned that this supposed deficiency in the early phase of IP is a problem for Sony, which CEO Kenichiro Yoshida added to later in the interview by asserting that the company plans to get around this problem by prioritizing the creation of new IP going forward. Totoki did admit that Sony's popular existing franchises have done well to reach new audiences, likely thanks to PlayStation's PC publishing venture.
Okay.
And then, of course, you do have released a lot of popular original IP in the last decade, including Astro Bloodborne, Days Gone, Death Stranding, Detroit Become Human, Ghost of Tsushima, Helldivers, Horizon, Returnal, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us, Until Dawn. That's a lot.
Last Guardian.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because you can make something out of all those Team Eco games.
Yeah.
Like you can make something out of Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian.
Man,
Actually,
bring Eco back.
Oh, go ahead, Will.
I was like, no, just bring Eco back. That'd be nice to see Eco
What
back.
happened to Team Eco? Or Team Ico, whatever.
It was done. Once that was it.
So like after
Last
Shadow of
Guardian
the Colossus, like they're that's right. I forgot about the Last Guardian. Fuck.
Yeah, they put out
That's the
Last
problem.
Guardian.
That's the problem.
I forgot.
Yeah, they did that.
Right there.
Oh,
That's what
doggone it.
happened.
I was like, what happened to them? It's like, oh yeah, the Last Guardian. Doggone it.
Yeah, so this is a case, and this is what I thought it was from the beginning, because everybody's been yelling at PlayStation for a while now, and I'm like, stop it, because like his complaint was not that they didn't have any IP, it was that they didn't have enough new IP. And I mean, like, I guess that's fair, but also go make Ghost of Tsushima 2, the second game ever in that franchise. Like, go make that. Go make fucking Horizon 3. Like, you just came out with Horizon 2. That's the second game ever in that franchise. Like, don't just say you ain't got no new IP and ignore all the new IP that you made on PS4. Like, what are you saying? But I mean, like, I don't know. Like, what do y'all think? Like, should they focus on sequels to games from PS4, or should they just make new IP?
One thing that I'll say is because games take so long to make, is like you're only going to see a sequel like once every 5 or so years. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really have time to like really build up momentum or anything like that. It's not like the PS2 days where we got 3 Sly Cooper and 3 Ratchet and Clank games all on the same console. It's like now, shit, you'd be lucky to get maybe 2 of the same franchise on a console. So yeah.
Even what's the name of that franchise? Or what was even Uncharted, like Naughty Dog, they released all 3 of the original trilogy and The Last of Us, all on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, true. Absolutely.
They did.
From like 2007 to 2013.
They
An
did.
insane run, really, like when you think about it.
Really insane run. No.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Terrence here. It's really hard. It's like a double-edged, so it's almost like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, where like you could go for making a new IP, but I won't see that game till, well, it's 2024. I won't see that game till about 2030. I need a new sequel for this game that you just put out a few years back. I might not see that till 2028 if you've already been working on it after you like dropped the first one. Yep. So it's a case of, like I said, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And then you have like a lot of existing stuff on hand that you could target. But I feel like we've said with Sony, they're so scared to put something out and it failed that if it fails, they won't touch it again. Yeah. So there is that as well. So it's Sony's tendencies. It's a case of do it or don't. And I feel like they just kind of in between somewhere. It's like they're in between a rock and a hard place. Yeah. Like, do I do this and make this money here, or do I make this new thing and I'm gambling with this new thing more than I am this old thing that I've done? So, and I also agree with you too, Sage. Go ahead and get Ghost of Tsushima 2 out. Go ahead and get that out because people like that. Get that out here so people can get their fix of this beautiful game that everyone loves.
I imagine Sucker Punch has to be working on that, right?
Yeah, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so too.
I think also like Sony's in a unique area with their IPs where a lot of their first party studios moving between PS3 and PS4 changed their main IP. So like you had Sucker Punch was doing Infamous, now they're doing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep.
Insomniac was doing Resistance and many other games. Yeah. And then Spider-Man came out. Who was doing Guerrilla, Killzone, one of the biggest Sony franchises, period, at the time. And then Shadowfall came out and it was ass. And now they're doing Horizon. So like they're in a weird spot where they had a lot of IPs from the previous generation, but their first party studios moved to new, completely different IPs.
Yep.
In the next generation. So kind of like those older IPs they had, like they still have them. That's the same studios, but they're not using them because those studios have moved on to different projects now.
Right.
Yep.
So
except God of War.
That's what it feels like, don't it?
You say what?
I said it feels like they're just kind of stuck on what it is that they do now, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's what Terrence said. These games take so long to come out that it's like good luck. Shout out Demonic Leprechaun saying, I think you need a mix. One thing I give shit to Ubisoft for is saying they won't make a game if it's not a franchise. You do need some games to stand. And this is why I was really pissed. I think either The Gamer or Game Rant did an article that said Astrobot isn't a celebration of PlayStation. It's a graveyard.
I've seen that. I saw that one. Yeah.
I was like, not every franchise needs to come back, bro. I'm sorry. Like
that was definitely a clickbait article.
People are like, oh man, you gotta bring back Ape Escape. I'm like, no, the fuck you don't.
No, we ain't gotta.
We don't need Ape Escape. You know, we don't need Alundra.
But I'm not
saying it was bad. I'm just saying a lot of these games don't need to come back. Alundra don't need to come back. I don't need that. Some of these old franchises. Arc the Lad. I mean, like it was cool.
Yes, it's time, isn't it?
You know, you can make an anime. You don't need a new game from that. The only one where like you gotta bring that bitch back. I don't care how old it is. Go ahead and say it, King.
Infamous. I need my Infamous,
the one I was gonna say. That ain't
which one you want?
You know what you're
talking
about.
We need Devin here for this.
No.
No, we
don't. Not that one.
No, not Devin.
Oh, Bloodborne.
No,
Bloodborne is a game that they should make a sequel of.
See, they got multiple.
Think older.
Older.
You talking Lunar, ain't you?
That's not theirs, but yeah, I mean,
Soul
I
Reaver.
Legend Dragoon, baby.
There we go. We
Legend
got
Dragoon,
it.
baby.
Oh, they
Yes,
are
sir.
sitting on that, ain't they?
I've been talking about a sequel
Soul
to Legend
Reaver.
Dragoon. I've been talking about a sequel to Legend Dragoon. I'll get on my soapbox for this. I've been talking since I was an adolescent. I was 11 years old talking about, I cannot wait for the sequel, man. I was discussing it with random people at church. Man, a sequel look like this. You could do the transformations a little differently and add magic this way and improve the combat in these elements.
Yep.
Y'all made me look like a fool for 20 years, Sony. 20 years. I was a boy and I'm a man. And there's weeks behind me. I've been waiting my whole life. What have you done?
Nothing.
That's the IP you should have fostered. That's why that man said that. Secret in the back of his mind was like, why the hell are we brought by Legend Dragoon? What's wrong with y'all, Sony? What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah. Thank you. That was exactly the performance that I wanted. Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
I wanted that. Like, that game could come back. Bloodborne could come back.
Definitely,
Jack
for
and
real.
Daxter could come back. But a lot of these other franchises, like, oh man, why don't they bring back SOCOM? Shut the fuck up. SOCOM don't need to come back.
Nobody.
The last thing we
Recording
need is
with
another
SOCOM.
generic ass military shooter, boots on the ground. We don't need no more of that. All right, no.
They could bring back maybe Parappa the Rapper.
They tried.
Yeah,
For
I
like
remember
a-
they tried. Yeah.
A cheap like sequel. Yeah, I agree. You could bring back Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah.
I would not be mad at that. Like, if it was like a cheap budget game, maybe $20 or something like that, $20, $30.
Honestly.
Jammer Lemmy.
Honestly, you could do like with some of those older IPs. You could do what was it Sega's doing?
Yeah, it's
Just
Sega.
Bring back some of these older IPs with smaller projects.
Well,
that are in scope.
Make them some video game ass.
Well, I heard they were spending some money on some of those games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard Crazy Taxi they were spending some money on that mug.
Crazy
like,
Taxi
I don't know
costs
about
crazy
that.
money.
Yeah, I heard Crazy Uber. I heard they was dropping some money on that one.
Bro,
So
you
I
ain't
don't
gotta
know.
spend. You ain't gotta spend it all, man. Just make the game fun. The concept of Crazy Taxi don't even need to be expensive. It's arcade. It's literally an arcade game. Literally.
Now, if you want to reuse some assets and make Crazy Taxi and then set the same take that city and then set Jet Set Radio in it, I'd be like, okay.
Oh man.
You splitting it across multiple. I could get with that. But otherwise, I don't know, man.
That'd be a cool idea, but like you do like Crazy Taxi, but in the same game, it's this concept. Same game, like switch over and it's like Jet Set Radio on one side of the side. That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be interesting.
Kind of wild.
Kind of like some Riders Republic shit.
Shinobi, clearly, like when you look at it, it don't look like people spend a lot of money on that.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked like it was just,
I need to take a look at that because I miss Shinobi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know it's old school Shinobi, not PS2 Shinobi, because those are very different games.
Man, PS2 Shinobi was hard as hell.
It sure was. God damn it.
Shit, good lord, man.
That dude looks
that
looks
was
so
Souls
cool.
before Souls.
Hot was crazy.
I don't want none of that.
That design though, that ninja design in Shinobi, the PS2, that was one of the coolest ninja designs I had ever seen.
Oh yeah, the scarf. Yeah, absolutely.
Man,
he
looks so cool.
Visor, crazy.
Then they had the female game that was definitely Nightshade, which was not as good.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't spent half the stream talking about video games. Let's go ahead and shift talk about anime. It's that time of the year for the fall season, the big boy. This is the one.
Yeah.
This is spring, but really it'd be fall. It tends to be fall that has the most new anime. A lot of the big budget anime, the ones that everybody's really hyped for. So let's just get into it. I don't know if we'll be able to get through all of them. We'll skip a few if it looks like that's just not our deal. So, is there a point in looking at this first one?
What is that?
Spirit Chronicles, I believe is what it's called. I'll give y'all the. Yeah.
Okay.
Spirit Chronicles.
I'm not familiar with it.
I'm not familiar with this either.
It's a bum ass isekai.
Bum ass.
The protagonist got brought back to life, and he's reincarnated in a body that already has a soul in it, and so they're sharing a body. And I think they kind of fuse a little bit.
That's unique, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a unique idea.
Unique.
Well, nobody asked for this bullshit to come back. So I don't know why. I don't know why we got it. If y'all want to watch it, we can. Otherwise, we can skip to like ReZero season 3.
We can skip it.
We can skip it because I'm watching ReZero. God damn it!
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not that shit. Once I seen the shit with the rabbits, I was like, yeah, y'all got it. I've seen enough.
I was like, don't hurt us, Japanese people on the other side, please. We just want to see stuff.
Oh, we gonna get hurt on YouTube. They gonna hurt us.
Oh yeah, man. Japan, like they will slap you as soon as you put this shit up. It's all right for the replay of the live stream. I'll just cut out whatever is copyright.
Yeah.
I'm still mad when I tried to do damn Final Fantasy Type 0 play.
You know what's messed up? This universe, she said, let me eat and drink you up. In this universe, that might actually happen. She might actually eat the protagonist. I don't know how he'd come back from that, but he would.
Man, let's see. When was the last season of this? Was it 2021?
Wasn't it? It was about a while ago.
I feel like that was
a few years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a bit. But yeah, ReZero is one of my goats, so I'm more than happy to see this come back.
ReZero, one of the ones.
Like, I'll be honest, I have not really been tapped into this season of anime. Like, I know there's some good ones, but I just haven't been watching any like that. But the fall, I'm gonna try and tap in.
When I stopped, when I no longer had the ability to use the internet on my desktop, I basically stopped watching a lot of anime. The only anime I really kept up with was Tower of God. Everything else I got behind on, so I didn't watch any of the anime I said I was going to.
Yeah, I was watching
want to,
Tower
though.
of God too.
I'm actually behind on Tower of God, so I'm gonna have to catch back up.
I have not watched a single episode other than the 6 we reviewed.
There's one episode they do a fight. I'm like, all right, this is the one episode. The animation complaints, I can't ignore them because this is one of the worst fights I've ever seen animated ever.
Oh, no. It's not
because I've been seeing animation complaints.
Let's see if we can make something happen. So my headphones have gone out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn. It's not the episode after, like the one that comes right after where we stopped, is it?
Nope.
The fight with the fight with that guy.
And then
there's like a little bit of a time skip, and then there's like a fight. They showed them in the middle of a competition.
Oh, okay.
It's not the main one. They show them in the middle of a competition already ongoing, and there's a fight. Bam goes through, and it's
rough.
It is. I cannot describe. You have to watch it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I wonder if that kind of puts the kibosh on.
Oh man,
future seasons.
I couldn't ignore it. I read the manhwa. I enjoyed the manhwa and the material, but that right there, that was the one I was like, okay, this is getting a little weird. I don't know, man.
And it took us so long to get it. It's like, man, they fumbled in the bag.
Oh, Shangri-La Frontier second season coming out. All right.
I have to catch up on that. I was really enjoying that
crossover going on right now with Fantasy Star.
I'll give y'all the next one, and we'll go from there.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, damn it! Not this show.
You could try lip reading. What is this? Ari Fureta?
Why is this getting a season 3, man?
Yeah, Ari Fureta is getting a third season.
What's wrong with Ari Fureta? I've never watched.
So I've watched season 1. I'll just say that it's one of those isekai that.
Well, we already off to something bad right here.
We really are.
It's one of those isekai where it's just a power fantasy. That's all it is. Like, the dude gets his harem and everything, and it's just about how cool he is. And when there's so many shows that could benefit from another season, this is just one of those where it's like, why? You know, like there's just not enough here to like warrant. Like, who's watching? Well, you know what? I can't even say who's watching it. Somebody's tapped in for the beginning of more seasons.
Yeah. And somebody, Power Rangers?
Power Rangers?
Alien Rangers?
All right.
Was that? Huh?
Hold on now. He said, man, why are you watching this? We got Power Rangers, man.
Ribby Rabby? The little video? What is going on?
Is that what's going on, big dog?
by any chance, do you have another old school style USB cord?
Ooh, let me see.
Not the USB-C, like the PS4 type shit.
Oh, I was gonna say you talking
mean a
about
micro?
that one. Yeah, the micro.
Yeah, the micro USB.
Yeah.
Hold on. I had one, so give me a second, see if I can find one.
Well, I've been seeing that face everywhere. That the villain with the teeth.
I actually do have an old one. You can try it. It's old though.
How long is it?
Real long. Real long.
Hey yo,
It's long.
I'll be right back. I don't know why he had to say it like that. My God.
You want to know how long it was? It's real long, boy.
Real long.
Try it out, man.
All right.
That long cord, man.
Yeah, that is what he said.
Sometimes you gotta get the long one on him, man. It's a long fellow.
Fetch me my long stick.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta get it. So you can't get it small, you gotta get it long. What's some old commercials, some old Japanese commercials? Long man.
Oh man, I'm gonna look those up later.
That's still one of the funniest commercial series I've ever seen.
And
All right, so
we
funny.
We back.
No, those Japanese commercials, man, they are something else.
For sure.
Let's see if we can get this camera to work too.
Just like that.
And we
Just like
can.
that,
Hey, we got it.
glasses commercial. Homeboy was getting a hole burnt in his forehead because homegirl's lenses were so great on the train. I'm like, what is going on in this commercial? I would have never guessed.
I'm not gonna lie, I
it's
kind of hate
Daimachi.
myself for falling behind so far on this anime because I hear nothing but great things. But man, I have
Well,
so much to
season
catch up
2
on.
was kind of mid.
Really?
Well, actually, no. Season 3 was mid. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Season 3 was mid. Season
Okay,
2 was
great.
solid. Season 4, boy, you trying to get put in a London? Boy, that season 4 was something else. They went into that dungeon, and oh man, I didn't realize how grimy it could get in them dungeons.
Lord have mercy.
Man,
Don't
Daimachi
get me
season
behind
5,
on
boy.
I swear I'm behind on Daimachi, bro.
I'm told that this is the last real season they can do. Like they kind of caught up.
Oh, is it based off a light novel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm told they basically kind of.
For some reason, your volume went down like drastically.
Really? Let me see. If
Yeah, you're low.
I want to turn it a little.
Turn it up.
When the mic's getting close to your face and your headphones, get the long cord on them.
Turn it up.
Turn it up. That was a simpler time.
it was.
Dang. Wait, that's Bell, isn't it?
Yeah, it
that's
is.
gotta
Okay.
be. They teaching that boy how to be proper, proper gentleman.
My man Bell done got all the ladies.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He dapper. He's suave.
Do I sound better now?
Yeah, you're good now.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all are
Excellent.
seeing all the technical difficulties live, but you know, it is what it is. We'll do it live.
It is what it is.
I mean,
It ain't what it
I'm
ain't.
fine with like live mistakes. That shit happens.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll really blame on me is I should have charged these before the show started. My apologies on that one.
It's all good.
Like I said, it happens.
I am definitely going to watch this. It does look like it's going to be a more fun time because like the last season was just harrowing. So it was a lot going on. Hopefully this one is.
Y'all doing too damn much in this season.
Hold on.
It was
Did that
good.
Did that say only on High Dive?
Yes,
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah,
a
High Dive
exclusive
had
anime.
High Dive was the one who yeah, they
yeah.
did the first season, so yeah, they've always had it.
Yeah.
Well,
like
no,
said
no, I take it back. Because I forget
But couldn't have.
the first season happened a long time ago. So
Because I definitely didn't watch the first season on High Dive.
yeah, the first season was on Crunchyroll, but I think after the first season, or maybe it was the third
It went
season,
to
that's when
High
they picked it up. Yeah,
I still need to finish.
so
I still need to finish the
already-
first season of this, but I enjoy what I watch.
I did too. I
Always
got like
when you
halfway
on
through it.
$6 a month, I think.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
not
really,
expensive.
this is
All
very
$6 a
very
month, bro.
lighthearted, very fun, and the action scenes look good. I didn't hate the season at all.
Say right now, Shangri-La Frontier got a crossover going on with PSO too. So,
Really?
Okay.
You playing,
Yeah,
some,
I was
you
just
playing some
scrolling
more
through
shitty
my,
games, huh?
Sir,
Sir.
sir.
I'll say that as a joke to the anime.
Yo.
Wait, what happened?
Oh yeah. So
I'll say that
is
as a
his
joke
whole
to
thing.
the anime.
Okay,
I didn't. I thought about it, and then I was like, "You're right. That is his gimmick. He only likes shitty games." Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm definitely not calling Fantasy Star shitty. No.
It needs some help though.
It do
does
need
need
some
Boy,
help.
doesn't it?
What happened to like that remake or like 2 that they put out?
That's what we talking about.
NGS. That's what we talking about.
Oh, boy.
It's got Blue Light versus Under 20 Japan.
I definitely
Man.
finished Blue Light.
Man,
I love season
Are
1.
we ready for Peak to come back?
Man, I love season 1. That was a good show.
Man, yeah, you don't even like soccer. You just started watching the shit.
Man, that shit was good.
The
boy.
fact that this show, was on at the same time as the World Cup, man, I think that really
that
was
did
some
it
perfect
for it.
time.
Brilliant.
yeah,
Brilliant.
Super brilliant.
Also,
This even had
like
a crossover with a soccer game. I think it was that Konami one, the eFootball. It had a crossover.
it was interesting because I never watched a sports show where like the teams kept changing. Like you had a protagonist, but like the way the tournament thing grouped up, your partners would change. So you never had the same team through the whole show. It was really cool.
Did any of you see the movie that came out?
I have not.
I don't know if the movie was like a recap or if it was like new stuff or not.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Check it out.
Now
Speaking of Peak coming back,
We're gonna do some audio on this one. I'm sorry, I need to see it.
man, you talking about when it comes down to successful reboots, put this shit's picture in the video.
Yes,
They
sir.
killed this shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They killed this.
The movie for Blue Light was not a recap. It revolved around a character, I think.
Oh, okay.
That boy Hitsugaya.
Man.
I gotta watch season 1. I gotta finish up season 2.
They got finished season 2 as well. I'm about halfway through, I think.
Well, this gonna be the Bankai season, huh? Because everybody's got them back, right?
Boy,
Everybody got their Bankai's back.
Yeah.
You know if they stole my Bunkai, I'm Bunkaiing the fuck out of these.
Yeah, once I get mine back, yeah, you running it.
Somebody say Bunkai.
Oh
yeah, here we go.
Fade first, questions later. That's how
Folks got whole new Zompak toes, different Bunkais. Like, oh yeah.
Shoot, based on this trailer alone, like animation gonna go hard this season.
Yeah, it's looking crazy.
Man. This should be the last season, shouldn't it?
I was gonna ask, is this the last one?
No.
Okay.
It's gonna run 52. I
Look at that
think.
boy
Okay.
Luigi.
What you mean, like the arc overall is gonna run 52?
Yeah,
Okay. How?
because it's like the manga is so long.
So what would this put it at? 36?
This would be 36.
Damn.
Or is it 12?
I don't know.
Don't remember.
Well, the first season wasn't 12, was it? I thought it was more than 12.
Other than sinking space.
I still don't know how to say that dude's name.
Yuak.
Yuck.
What
Okay.
is that man's name?
You froze.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
did
Well, you know.
I thought it was
We
just
still hear
me
you.
for a minute.
Hear you loud and clear. Ewok.
York.
Walk.
That's like that Yu-Gi-Oh card
Man,
from
it's-
back in the day. My
hold
man,
on now.
man with the woodja.
And she hit him with that
How
what?
does this already have a season 2?
as a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skills.
Oh, the appraisal anime.
Yeah, we watched like season 1 of this. Oh, well, not we didn't watch it, but like we got into it on season 1 a while ago. How does this already have a season 2?
Was that last year though, or was that this year?
I thought that was this year.
Studio mother.
All caps. All caps.
Station prequel. What year was that? That was this year.
I thought it was in the spring season. Crazy.
Them boys ain't playing.
They said y'all getting this.
Yeah, them boys ain't playing.
I went in the studio and turned the air off and said, "Get the drone."
Hey, the RDC skit we saw the other day. Start threatening their families, their kids. Like, hey man, you gonna finish this anime? We're gonna talk to your daughter. Like, yo,
bruh.
Be ashamed of your son missed school
Resurrection.
Let me see what you got. So far, this fall don't look bad.
Don't.
Seems all right so far.
I ain't watched.
Hey, we hadn't even gotten to
Gun Gale 2.
I can tell you anything, so don't ask me nothing about those.
This anime was like
this is a spin-off.
2017, wasn't it? Like, or 2018?
I believe
like,
so.
It's been a long time since they did this.
It was a spinoff.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the main universe. Well, it did, but it was like different protagonists in the same universe focused on one game. So I really enjoyed this, but I mean,
And
like,
the
I don't
game
know,
was
a lot
different,
of
course.
Yeah, no, it was Gun Gale Online, which they did cover in Sword Art Online season 2.
Yeah. Like, this was actually good. Like, it was a really good spinoff, but man, to wait so long to put out another season is like, I don't know.
We're talking like half a decade or more.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's been a long time.
Somebody had it on their list for like 5 years. I'm like, it's on there. Let's go ahead and do it. I remember my little brother had the RPG for this.
How was it?
It was mid.
Okay.
Or just so he seemed to like it, but it was okay. It was all right.
You know, I have to ask, does Sword Art Online still carry the weight that it used to?
No.
That's a good point.
I mean, it already had it. The influence it has can't be denied because we're still dealing with isekai. But like, as an anime, it's not. It doesn't have the same weight.
It's like in the 2010s, like you couldn't escape it, but now it feels like it's finally kind of.
Oh yeah, it's done.
I knew.
Yeah.
I knew when people like started writing think pieces on like picking it apart that people had already started turning on it.
Now, if we're talking about highly anticipated anime, this anime is so like the hype train for this is unreal.
Oh, done.
Yeah. The fact that it got leaked and people were talking about that, like, man.
Those are two items that shouldn't go together. Scissors by meat.
I'm gonna be real with you, Keem. I seen like a set of manga panels from like this manga of this. When they say this shit go through some tonal shifts, I was like, all right, bro. Like, I'm used to certain things in anime just going left, but the way they did some shit in this here, and it was like a sort of revolving around a character. I was like, all right, bro.
Fuck am I looking at?
No, I've heard that this anime could the manga could get very horny.
Well, the opening band doing the opening song may have the right name, Creepy Nuts.
Oh, they're that's the artist that did did the OP for the banger at the beginning of this year, the one for Mashle season 2.
Yeah,
Creepy Nuts did that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that was the best opening.
Yeah, like, and it's funny because when I first heard it, I knew what anime it went to, but I never knew the group's name for nothing in the world because that's all I kept hearing was the fucking song with no name too. Who it was?
It's another Science Sorrow anime. They really had like a good year, I think.
I'm definitely going to tune into that because if anything, it's part of the conversation, so I definitely have to watch it.
Oh yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Another world sounds out there.
Especially getting to the end of lifespans of some of these other animes soon. Like, eventually My Hero is going to catch up with the manga.
I mean, My Hero's over with, so when it catches
My
up with the
Hero
manga
over
this
with.
time, that's it.
Yeah,
It's
that's it.
up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Loner Life in Another World, when sarcastic loner Haruka gets transported with his class. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
With his class. Instead of
Oh, the
just
whole class?
Yeah,
the whole
class.
class.
That's Arfueta.
Yes, that's exactly what this is. He's not wild about adventuring, but he wouldn't mind having some cool powers. Unfortunately, he's last in line when the magic cheat skills get divvied up. All right.
Damn.
So by the time it's Haruka's turn, there are no good choices left. Now Haruka will have to take on this fantasy world the hard way, on his own, with a hodgepodge of bizarre skills. When infighting and chaos break out among his classmates, can this loner come to the rescue? Yeah, this is literally just Arifureta without the revenge part.
Yeah.
But does that make it better?
I mean, heck, that
Maybe.
spider isekai, that was like that too, where the whole class got sent to another world.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to feel like with this isekai stuff, like somebody sitting at a table and just looking at like all the isekai that are out and trying like, all right, where we find our little lane in between.
Yeah,
this?
man. Like, what do we do here?
We're off to hunt the
What
girls
kind of little
down.
twist
What?
can we give it?
Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox.
Mm.
Wait, so do they all
wait a
have like
minute.
different clicks?
Thank you. I was just
Seems
about
like
to say that, Terrence. I think they do.
Okay, that could be interesting. A murder. Well, they versus each other. Okay.
Damn. Even loners have things they want to protect. But a loner life production committee.
I will
That
admit
did
that
not-
trailer sold me a little bit more than I thought it would, but it's
Yeah.
still kind of,
It's in the
I don't
air.
know, man. Like, it's one of those shows I'd have to hear some buzz about it. I don't know.
I need
Yeah.
Even Lord
I need-
Retry R.
whatever new innovative anime comes out. It makes the big impact so everybody else can
And
copy. I need
Demon
them
Lord
to come out
Retry
right now.
R, yeah, Demon Lord 20.
Well,
I'm so
Well,
tired of seeing this
Akeem,
shit.
I hate to tell you,
What's up?
unfortunately, there is no new manga that's taking over, but something new is taking over the isekai already.
What's that?
The reincarnation, where it's like you're from the fantasy world already, and you die and you reincarnate and come back with special powers. So it's effectively just Isekai Part 2. Because it's not like you coming from another world. You still from that world, but I mean, you are coming back with special powers and all that bullshit.
So it's not even isekai. It's just you just reincarnated,
You just reincarnated. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you
like
reincarnated.
resurrection.
Resurrection.
I was reincarnated, but better.
Effectively, it's like second chance. The second chance is the new thing now.
The guys let me respect my abilities.
Second Chance I have seen before. That was very popular in like Korean manhwa. I see that a lot.
I think
Right,
that also
exactly.
kind of plays a bit into the culture as well, where a lot of people kind of wish, like, man, I wish I had a second chance in life, kind of thing, and maybe that is part of it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did your headphones go out again? Well, I mean, he can't hear me. Never mind.
Or maybe just positioning them. Y'all good, big dog? Are we there?
I think he's trying to.
Whoa. Adjust.
Mm.
Maybe he has volume.
I
control.
guess he can't hear us.
Oh no.
You got any
Is it making
hardwired
my-
headphones?
Yeah, I was about to say, you got any hardwire joints?
I'd help you out, but these are literally my backups, so I can't. Devin, if you're in the chat, if you have some headphones, Sage can borrow. Help a brother out right now.
I know, right? Tech support.
Maybe the cord is having some issues.
Maybe so.
Demon Lord retry.
And then Demon Lord 2099. Right under it. All the Demon Lords.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I can be heard. All right. Let's
You're gonna have to read some lips. I could go for some tacos right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Taco baby.
I had taco yesterday. I'm joking.
See, wait,
and let
Demon
y'all,
Lord
go
retry.
from there.
Is this?
Okay.
Demon Lord retry.
I thought I knew there was like a Demon Lord retry, but
This is,
I guess we're skipping that. Going to this. Then.
Healer's party.
There's so many of these like healers / I was in like the main character's party, but I chose to leave type of anime going on now. It's crazy.
It is. Banished from the hero's party.
All right. How do I sound right now?
You're good.
You sound fine.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, cool.
Can you hear
So we're
us?
just gonna do it like this. I'm working from. I'm just hearing y'all off the TV, and I'll just work from the mic.
Okay.
That should be fine.
We don't hear the echo, so
Any
you're good.
reverb?
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
hear
only
the
the echo.
Yeah, we don't hear ourselves. I put it that way.
Like you're
Perfect.
clean.
All good, brother.
But I was
you gotta
just
learn how to
telling
read
them
lips.
that there's so many of these like it feels like now we're starting to get into like archetype anime where it's like it was about the swordsman, it was about the healer. Well, it was about swordsman, now it's about healers. Like, what are we gonna do? Well, we have magicians,
The villainess.
we've had tanks, we've had villainess. It's like we're getting into like archetypes for these fantasy
Where my
shows
rogues
now.
at?
Next thing you know, the clerk.
Actually, low key, they haven't done a lot of rogues.
Let me get my
Kinda wild.
rogues, baby. You usually get like assassins.
You right? Oh, actually, I think they bringing back that too.
We need a marksman.
That weak ass assassin anime.
Yeah, we need a marksman now.
I was about to say paladin, but yeah, we have paladin too.
Hey.
I don't know, but healer just seems to be the new like it class to do an anime on. I don't know why.
Man, you know it's the. Uh-oh.
I might be out of mana, but I ain't out of options.
Throw the staff at the enemy head first.
Bards.
Sorry,
you know what? We don't have
I
any
don't know,
anime
like,
about
I
bards,
didn't
so
see
yeah, that's a good
anything
point.
in that I kind of cared about.
I didn't either.
Nah.
You are
Demonic Leprechaun said bards, and actually, yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah, bards would actually be really.
Might as well
Bards?
use bards. Let's get to it.
Bars low key. Very important to a lot of RPGs, medium. Yeah.
You know what? That's the one thing I've been playing Baldur's Gate. That's the one person I haven't run into, a bard.
There is a
Actually,
bard, dude.
I take it back. There is a bard. He's not actively part of your party. This is it, Volo or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to rescue him from like a goblin camp and shit. Like, yeah, that was.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you can play the bard class as well, I believe.
Yeah, you can be a bard, but there's
Mhm.
no bard that just like joins y'all to fight with you,
Right.
which would be probably for the best because like unless he was a hell of a healer or a hell of a buffer dude, it would be like too annoying because there are only three other party members, so like he'd be holding you back.
Yeah.
You are Miss Servant. One day, high
Interest.
schooler Hitoyoshi gets an unexpected visit from a maid at his home. With her black hair, graceful manners, and a peculiar request to be hired, she turns out to be a former assassin with a knack for clumsiness. All right. Their encounter leads to a shared life under one roof where her emotionless heart begins to thaw, I assume, begins to stir. This is a story of a lonely maid finding a family.
That's just spy
It's another one that they kind of like.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You said she has a penchant for clumsiness. The first thing that came to my mind was that trend of folks saying, "Me when I become a hitman, they pour the poison in the water, mix it with their finger, taste it." Then
That was a short ass trailer.
That didn't tell us.
that
That didn't tell us.
I
That
was
didn't tell us a
feeling
goddamn thing.
complimented, and then like it ended. I'm like, well, excuse me.
Like,
Oh my
I'll
god.
say that's one of those shows where I check out maybe the first episode
It's
to see
cute.
what it's like.
yeah.
If anything, the art was nice.
Nothing in there was like offensive or anything. It just it was like might be okay.
It could be wholesome.
You know what I thought about, bro? Where is Studio Nut at? Where they at? They ain't got nothing else before.
Studio who?
Why you say it like that? Say it again.
Because it's all
Studio Nut.
It's all
Yeah,
caps.
there's-
Like when you look at their name, it just say Studio Nut.
Studio Nut. Hey, what nut bit on, man? Nothing.
Somebody face also. Never mind.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
It could be Studio Newt.
I've heard about
could
this
be Studio
from that manga account on Twitter. I heard about this.
It's a badminton anime?
There's
I think it's just sports.
It's a sports show, but it's about two people. This guy here who's on the badminton team, and the girl, she's like a rising star in the basketball team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, they flipped it a little bit.
It's like mix or touch.
Although
and the
Japanese people fucking love badminton, so it makes sense.
Is doing this one. Okay.
Animation looks pretty smooth. Art looks
Animation
nice.
looks really good. You know, I kind of
it's a romance anime.
You know, I think about it. I kind of be down for like a girl's Kuroko.
Truthfully, I ain't gonna lie.
That one that they had, because they have a couple of those like that.
It's time to play some badminton.
That shuttlecock ain't gonna stay in the air that long. Cut it out.
It ain't.
Official Higedandism is doing the opening thing.
This animation looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I was saying, like, the art and the animation for this looks really good.
I mean, you gotta get the eyes. You know, it's all in the eyes with anime, so you gotta get the eyes perfect.
Don't make me go look up a way to read this shit, because I will.
I want to be the best at badminton.
Stick with it, sick my teeth in, and give it my all until the very end. You talking about the match still?
I don't want to give up on nationals. This just loving basketball for Japanese people.
Yeah.
I mean, without the cheating, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope not. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, that looks solid.
To see how this works, because it looks good and it moves well.
That feels like that has a lot of like crossover potential in terms of like the interest of people who like sports anime could intersect with those that like romance anime, and it just, I don't know. I feel like that has potential. That could be one of those that people maybe are talking about when this season comes around.
Do these sports cross lovers have a chance? Taiki Inomata loves badminton, but he has a long way to go before he can reach nationals. When Taiki sees upperclassman Chinatsu Kano practicing her heart out on the girls' basketball team, he falls for her hard. After an unexpected turn of events brings the two closer together, sports might not be the first thing on their minds anymore.
Oh Lord.
Like how that was phrased.
I know.
But yeah, that looked like it could be like one of the breakout ones. And in telecom animation film always does a great job as far as like animating goes. So
yeah, I see it says Netflix up here. That's where it's gonna be. I ain't got Netflix money, but I got some fingers on the keyboard.
Well, I mean, I heard it's been getting harder and harder to watch things the other way, but I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that too.
Let's see.
Motherfuckers would shut up on Twitter, goddammit.
Boy, you ain't never lied. Demon Lord 2099, the cyberpunk metropolis Shinjuku, a massive city-state bedecked. Haven't used that word in a long time. Bedecked with neon signs, towering skyscrapers, and the latest cutting-edge technology. It is here in the year 2099 of the fused era where the legendary demon lord Veltal has his second coming 5 centuries in the making. But this landscape is nothing like the one he conquered all those years ago. For the fusion of magic and engineering, okay, that's kind of cool, has elevated civilization to dazzling, unprecedented heights. Veltal may have been reduced to a historical footnote, but make no mistake, this brave new world is his for the taking.
All right, interesting. Staff, what you got for me?
Man, came in like, I'm about to run shit. Oh, man, y'all got some big buildings up in this month.
Okay, so they won some awards.
I'm back. Oh, shit.
That armor, though.
That armor was clean.
It was.
Cyber City Shinjuku. Hey, you got me in Cyber City. That's one more cyberpunk stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, too.
A Consciousness Awakened. Demon Lord Cyberpunk. I like Demon Lord as a genre itself, I guess.
I know, right?
Come on, that can't be it.
That cannot be it.
You know it. It's Crunchyroll.
Is it based on a manga?
No, it's original.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it.
Dang.
Off the trailer alone, I'm not convinced.
I don't know. What am I to be convinced by? Exactly. He had cool armor. He looked up in the sky. 2099.
It's like them whack ass teaser trailers, video game teaser trailers.
Oh
Like,
man,
don't do those.
it'll be like he looked at a building.
Game coming soon.
Cyberpunk 2088.
Oh, actually, I probably should read what this is.
365 days to the wedding.
Yeah, it is based on a manga. So,
Yeah.
Takuya and Rika are coworkers in a travel agency in Tokyo. They're both single, but they don't mind since they're introverts living fulfilling lives at home. Unfortunately, now their job is looking to staff an office in Siberia, and non-married employees are the first to be considered. Rika is desperate to avoid the transfer and goes to Tokyo with an idea. If they can pretend they're getting married in a year, they can stay in Tokyo. The only problem is the two of them barely know each other. If these quiet coworkers fake a relationship, will it turn into something else?
A lot of faking
man, you know
relationship
what?
shit in anime lately.
Adult anime, let's go.
Yeah.
It is about adults. I give them that.
When moving your jobs to Siberia, well, obviously I wouldn't move to fucking Siberia.
I'm finna quit.
What kind of ridiculous shit is that?
I could tell he didn't want to go with that face. He was like, no.
Yeah. Imagine walking to your office like, hey man, I'll let y'all know. If you in this department, we finna relocate your ass to Alaska in 3 months. Like, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm probably finna quit.
I promise you, bro.
But
Like,
if you
moving
do,
is one thing, but moving
But
to
if you
another
do, man.
state, let alone moving to another country, you done lost your mind.
yeah, it's crazy.
I promise you, bro.
Congratulations.
Oh, y'all getting married? I guess y'all can stay.
I don't remember y'all dating each other. Where did this come from?
Hey, what, y'all been dating all this time?
It's like The Office. Actually, the Office style anime would be kind of dope.
I can
You
tell
would
this
think
gonna
there would be
be-
more of those, like office type, but that actually tends to turn into J dramas.
Ah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
They do make sense, yeah.
$365 days to the wedding.
Yeah, Demonic Leprechaun, that's like a common trope for like romance in general, like fake romances turn real. I feel like that's in like not just anime, but in like dramas and whatnot.
Right.
And even
Definitely.
like rom-coms a little bit. Sometimes
Definitely
they fake the
rom-coms.
relationship and then they wind up
Definitely
dating.
rom-coms.
It's almost like an opposites
probably-
attract kind of thing, where it's like these two people wouldn't normally be together under normal circumstances, but wacky
the villain, yeah.
situation draws them together in some way, and it works.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
I'll
no.
become a villainess that will go down in history.
Bruh.
Oh, here we go.
Bruh.
Nigga,
I'm not even gonna bother to read
y'all.
the. Y'all get it. You just
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and
It's a villainous story.
It's a villainous story.
I was born as a villainess.
Why's she so excited?
Because it's her favorite Otome game.
Homegirl said, "Fuck shit." Yeah, I'm on that.
I'm on
fuck
that
shit.
fuck shit. I'm gonna go down in history as a villainess.
Whoa, why is? Oh, okay. So it's like two different ages. They covered her throughout the years.
I guess so.
I already saw the peak of this with My Next Life as a Villainess.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really rocked with Last Boss Villainous. But after that, I was like, y'all got it. I don't need no more of this.
Yeah, once you do something to death, it kind of kills your enjoyment of the genre as a whole.
It's such a,
It's such a niche.
I don't know, it's so specific.
thing. Yeah, it's such a niche thing to turn into multiple anime. It's weird.
I just don't need a whole bunch of these.
It ain't weird to them. They just trying to make some money. That's what that is.
But I mean,
Money.
it must be working. Like there's an audience for it, so I can't knock on it too much.
Cash, moolah, color money.
I
All
look
my
like
money
the
make
perfect villainess. Girl, if you don't cut that out.
All this money make you feel some type of way. Rest in peace, Rich Homie.
Yeah, rest in peace, Rich on the
Have people really been tapped into the new Blue Exorcist like that?
I was about to
I
ask.
I know I hadn't watched Blue Exorcist in years,
Yeah, it's
but
been
I-
a minute for me.
but I was just excited to see it because I kind of wanted to go back to it. So this might be a good excuse to start watching it again.
It's like it came back, but I just didn't really see people talking about it. So I don't know if it's like been good.
And this is the third. And this is the third season, right?
Is it?
Would it be?
I think it's the second since it came back.
Since it came back.
Oh, you mean like third overall?
Because they had a second season years overall.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the split season of season 3, the second half.
Now that I can, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Okay.
If it's like a split season and this is like part of season 3,
yeah.
Beyond the Snow.
How long is it?
That's a very good question. It doesn't say. Unless it's gonna say on here.
12.
12.
So probably still 12. Goodbye, Dragon Life.
Never heard of this.
Again.
Goodbye, Dragon.
The most ancient of divine dragons was slain by a human. The mighty dragon accepted its death when suddenly it was reborn as Dolan, a man who lives in a quiet village. Actually, I've seen this. This looked kind of cool. While spending another peaceful day toiling in the fields, he meets Selena, a half-human, half-snake creature looking for a partner. The unlikely duo become friends, but challenges lie ahead that threaten their new bond.
Well, at least it's
kind of fun.
A dragon turned into a human. At least that's kind of unique.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, these trailers, the first trailer makes you think it's kind of like a laid-back show, but it don't seem like it is that. It seems like it's a proper adventure story.
Okay.
Oh, did anybody watch more of what's the name of that shit?
Elusive Samurai?
No, Osan Adventurer, the old man.
I didn't watch a single episode.
Osan? I watched the first 3.
Okay, so me and you on the same page.
It's okay.
Oh, it didn't end up being the winner that we thought it would be.
For me,
huh?
How'd you think
it
about it?
Wasn't bad. It just wasn't. There was nothing stand out about it. It was just okay.
Yeah. And kind of one of those animes where like he's like an overpowered protagonist, but he doesn't realize he's an overpowered protagonist
until episode either 3 or 4.
Yeah. And they kind of like do goofy stuff around.
Oh, really? Him?
Where he kind of doubts himself because of how he was trained by like these really strong trainers.
Let's try that again because the third one is much better.
Horned apes.
I was thinking it, but yeah, I was just gonna say it. Nothing.
It's kind of weird to have like a monster girl is like a main female protagonist.
Yeah,
and she doesn't even seem to have like a full human form. She's just a snake.
All right.
That was creepy as hell. Them eyes.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't like any of this.
We are the villain group.
Man, they definitely the villain group.
Them definitely the dudes you meet like before you meet the final boss.
They just have like a wolf dude as like a part of the crew.
I saw that. As they band together to save the elves. But they end up saving each other. I swear that little vampire looking girl, I've seen that character in like every fucking...
She's in the old man adventurer shit.
Man, there's so many of those. That is definitely our type now.
So many fantasy anime, man. It's like,
Oh no.
I feel like at another time I would have been so happy to see so many anime like this, but now it just feels like, man, there's just too many.
To me, the appeal is like having a proper fantasy universe and like building that shit up over time. But like these, you get like 6 episodes, 12 episodes, maybe 24, and then they go away.
Yeah.
And for me, like a proper fantasy anime needs to have 48 episodes, 60 episodes.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be long running, and you develop a universe, kind of like Falcom does with the Trail series, like that.
Mhm.
Like the
It
last,
don't have to be that long, but it needs to be. I need to feel like a connection to this universe. The characters matter, but the universe really matters. Like I need to feel like, okay, this is what sets this universe apart. This is what this country does with this country. There's no political intrigue. It feels like anymore, and that's like a lot of the appeal to these. And they just don't have it. It's just like, oh, I'm a dude with a sword, or I'm a chick with a sword, and I got all the powers, and I'm gonna whoop everybody's ass. And it's like, all right, I seen that.
Yeah,
I need more than that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the last fantasy anime in like recent time that like really took off and like had an impact on everyone was Frieren. Like that one, that really took off, and people really like that show, and I'm sure it will have like multiple seasons to come as it continues to like build out its world and everything.
What is
Uzumaki?
Damn. Now Uzumaki,
Right.
I mean, we definitely don't have to watch the trailer for that, but I'm gonna be tapped in for that because I have to say, after 2 shitty Junji Ito collections, we're finally getting an adaptation that looks like it's gonna be something. So I can't wait for that.
All right, how many of these do we need to check out?
Let's see, Daima.
We can definitely check
That's
out
the
Daima
River
because I haven't seen the
Soul
new
Tie.
trailer for that.
I have not seen the new trailer for that.
either.
Ronnie Kenshin, If My Wife Becomes... Okay.
I heard this trailer was actually pretty good. Like this has people hyped up for it.
Yeah, people are looking forward.
And of
to
course, with the passing of Toriyama, like more eyes are gonna be on this, of course.
More eyes are going to be on it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That was this year. It feels like a
Man.
lifetime ago
For
already.
real.
Bro, you ain't never lied.
Damn, little Piccolo.
That was like there was like a good like week or 2 weeks where like the world just collectively mourned for that man. Like it was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
they did.
Countries mourn for that man. Countries.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
everybody had respect for him. Like there was anybody who tried to start some shit about him, they immediately got shut down.
Absolutely, as it should be.
As it should be, definitely.
Let's go.
Even in that time, like when we were like really mourning him, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of felt like the world kind of came to a standstill for just that time. It's like we need to stop.
A lot of memories too.
Yeah, for real.
It's like
yeah.
how much. Welcome to the demon realm.
I'm not gonna lie, this definitely feels like it could hit those Dragon Ball vibes, like OG Dragon Ball vibes.
It could. This song definitely got that old school feel.
I don't dislike what I've seen here.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I
actually
don't
looks
either.
pretty solid. Yeah, I don't dislike it either.
And
What is
because
the-
I'm pretty
what's
sure
the release date?
Toriyama was pretty involved in
It
this,
just said October.
Yeah.
I'm checking for this just off of that. Just off
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
absolutely.
man's last
Respect.
work.
Yeah.
Feels like
Yeah,
at least,
Definitely.
And if it's fire, that's just a plus.
Okay. We've got 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32.
Good lord.
Oh God, 36. Okay.
Oh,
We're
it's a
gonna
busy
start
season.
Pairing some of these
All
down.
right, yeah, this is a busy season. So
I will say I do see Ranma 1/2 down there, so that's definitely a highlight.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's been so long since I seen Rama Half, bro.
Oh, this is the trailer that they already
Right.
showed. Okay.
Is there another
Yeah.
one?
I guess not.
I don't think there is.
Nah. This is just the trailer.
Yeah. Either way, I'm
It's
probably
another
gonna be
Netflix-
tapped in for
I didn't
it.
realize another Netflix anime. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
oh no. I got no choice but to watch this one.
Another Netflix.
When I first started watching anime on internet, this is definitely one of the earliest ones I watched. It has been so long.
How do y'all feel about this color palette?
Like, do you mean like it's?
Like
you-
how it like.
what do you mean
like that?
exactly?
It's kind of pastelish.
Oh,
It does kind of seem that way. I do see what you're talking about now. Because I couldn't put the word to it, but you didn't said it, so yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
I don't mind it. I think it kind
I
of
do
gives
like
it
the
some.
animation style.
I think it gives it
'Cause
some
it's very
pop.
old school.
It definitely
Very
it definitely is going for the old school style. But the one thing that I'm liking, they didn't skip out on the action animation because Rama half had good ass animation even back in the day.
Hey, that's
Before
why
his
they
fight
have
scenes.
Mappa working on it.
They say, yeah.
Nah, it looks like they're gonna do right by this one.
Right.
Yeah.
October 5th. Wow, day after my birthday.
Happy
I
birthday.
think with
Man.
Utsure, I
Man.
always mess up the name.
Urusei Yatsura.
Urusei
I cannot wait for
Yatsura. Yeah,
Arcane.
with the success of that one, I think like they had no choice but to do big with this one. I mean, this was the even bigger anime, so it's like you got to. We're finally at the Kishio arc, huh?
Shishio?
Shishio, that's my man's name. Yeah, I was like, wait, that's not right.
I didn't finish this season 1, but I was close to the end, so it wouldn't be hard for me to just wrap that up.
Pick it back up.
I think we all remember the story very well.
I know all the plot points.
I've heard, like, I don't know. In the beginning, I think I heard like mixed things about this, where some people were talking about how like the original anime, it felt like the fight scenes had more impact, where this one was lacking that. I don't know. Since I haven't watched it, I can't confirm, but I just remember that being a discussion at some point.
Nah, that show, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. People were just going off nostalgia, but like I watched it and I'm like, I remember enough of the OG and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Everything about it, it's pretty much just like exactly the way they did it the first time. I don't know what people are looking for that they're not seeing. Did anybody watch Ron Kamonohashi?
No,
I did not.
The anime you just grayed out.
It's the detective anime.
Oh
yeah.
I saw that title. I forgot about damn anime. My wife becomes an elementary school student.
It's funny.
So that
anime
what
has
you
like
think
the
it
most
is.
unfortunate title
Yeah,
because it's not actually what you think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. If you read the synopsis right there, if you can see it well enough, you'll see what it is.
Father Keisuke Nijima and their daughter Mai Nijima lose the light of their life when their wife and mother Takao Nijima passes away, but are miraculously reunited 10 years later when they find out that she has been reborn and is now an elementary school student. Both father and daughter are bewildered by her new appearance, but she still manages to give them the first kick up the backside they have had for 10 years. So it's basically just like they reconnect with their mother, they're like the mother of the family. But there's it's not, from what I understand, it's not none of the creep shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just nice to have, our mom, my wife, it's nice to have her back in the family effectively.
Yeah, they just really should not have that name. Like, they really should not have done that.
You know what's sad? The name itself isn't the problem. It's the reputation the anime as a whole has.
Yes.
Very true.
Yeah.
Like anime is known for that type of shit. So unfortunately, like that's what you wind up with. But no, it's supposedly it's just like a really innocent type anime. I like because there was a brief little argument online about it, and people were like, "Well, actually, if you look into it, it's more wholesome and shit." I was like, "Oh, okay, well that's nice."
Okay, if that's the case, then I don't have a problem with that.
This is gonna be garbage. This is another revenge anime.
It is.
The do-over damsel.
I don't want no more do-over, reincarnation, none of that shit. All right, none of that. All right, let's wrap it up.
Sage has had enough.
Turn it off.
Let this grieving soul retire. This one was kind of funny. It's the golden age for treasure hunters, adventurers hungry for wealth, fame, power, and glory, who risk their lives in treasure vaults throughout the world. Let's become treasure hunters. Cry and his childhood friend swore to become the greatest of them all, but that dream should have died the day Cry realized he wasn't cut out for the job. Yet expectations continue to mount, right along with Cry's fear for his life. While his childhood friends climb closer and closer toward their dream, this grieving soul has one simple wish: to pack it all in and retire. So basically, he's trash. His friends are not trash, but they still fuck with him. So they're like, "Hey, man, come on." And he like, "Bro, I'm risking my life out here." And they're like, "Oh, so protect you. We got it."
They're like, "Nah, bro, you ain't gotta stop. Come on, man. We got it."
I ain't cut out for this shit, man. I don't know why y'all got me alone.
Man, it's like I just want to go be working in somewhere.
I swear, bro. Let me just go back and take some numbers down, write some shit down so I can sit down. Y'all doing too much. Oh, he looked like he can't do it.
He look like he can't do it. It's wild. He said, "I've never lost a fight because I ain't never had one."
What just happened here?
I don't know what was up with that split pose. But
man, that's
my real problem with this show. That's why I didn't want to fuck with this.
This feels very harem-y.
Because it's all girls. That's what it was. The concept was funny.
Say, man, yeah, the concept. I was like, why do I feel like it's all ladies here? Where? What?
Hey man, he good with some female friends, man. Some nice platonic relationships.
Sick of this shit.
Nice platonic relationships, man. Healthy relationships. He's supporting them from the back with magic.
That boy looks tired, bro. Let him go.
Tale full of glory and agony.
I might watch this just for the show.
Let this grieving soul. The title is incredible.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That title is insane. I like it.
Blue Wolves. Let's go ahead and get that one. Neo is an orphan who can't help dreaming of a better world. In this action-packed manga, he meets two men who show him how much a few swords can change history. This riveting samurai series from the acclaimed creator of Days shares its setting with Rurouni Kenshin and chronicles the founding of the Shinsengumi by handsome and volatile men fighting for justice and for themselves.
I was looking like, oh, they got the Shinsengumi. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shinsengumi.
I feel like there's a little bit of hype behind this behind the manga. I don't know if there's much hype behind the anime.
Let's see. In a world where blood is spilled and children cry, and I can already tell the animation quality isn't of the highest caliber.
It does give that vibe off, though. Who's animating this?
That's a good question.
Yeah. You like those lines in the back, don't you? We about to fight a lot in still images. PowerPoint.
My whole family.
Redemption.
Any more of these need to be seen.
What is this?
They got Prince of Tennis.
Oh,
yeah, I see Prince of Tennis. Lockdown Zone, level X.
We tennising in this motherfucker.
The under 17 World Cup.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to. I didn't really fuck with Prince of Tennis. I just watched it because it was on Toonami.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
That was the only reason I watched it.
I did like some things about it at the time that it came out, but would I watch it now? Probably not.
Yeah. If I wonder if Slam Dunk had came to Toonami, would it have been received well?
Yes.
I would believe so.
I know that they have a new movie out that they dubbed and put on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah, the first Slam Dunk.
The first Slam Dunk.
Yep. I saw it the other day and I was like, oh, man, I might check this out.
I know Tim didn't like Slam Dunk because it was like so much more realistic and down to earth.
Yeah, as soon as he heard that, he was out. He was like, what?
He was looking for this, whatever this is.
Whatever this is.
Yeah. Why they glowing and got auras and whatnot.
Black stroke, front stroke, energy. Yeah.
What on earth?
Stay spinning. His spirit.
That dude is invisible.
Bruh had
a dragon.
Oh, this lit.
Hey, yo, kind of fire right now.
It's lit. That man got a gi on. They about to get smoke on. Why is he bleeding?
Demonic leprechaun said Mario Strikers
tennis anime, bro. Please.
Strikers tennis. Hey, it's lit, boy.
I might have to go ahead and watch this, bro. What y'all
I'm
doing?
trying to figure out what kind of game is this man playing. He bloody and got bruises over his body.
I know, right, bro? Like, what we doing out here? What y'all
He was
doing
like,
back and forth?
I did not know Serena
MF
Williams
Ghost.
showed up.
Oh, that got another season, huh? MF Ghost.
Was that good?
Motherfucking Ghost.
I have no idea. I mean, I guess it's the closest thing we'll get to Initial D right now. So yeah.
Oh, that's what that's similar to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
think
see
it is
cars
connected
and
to
drifting.
Initial D.
Hey, I like Initial D, so hey, I'll give it a shot.
I
A
mean,
terrified teacher at Ghoul School. This sounds like that Scooby-Doo Ghoul School thing. Like that old Scooby-Doo cartoon where they just like where Shaggy and Scooby had to watch over a bunch of like monster kids.
I remember that.
Man,
Yeah,
damn, you brought back memories with that one.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Rookie teacher Haruaki Abe is as cowardly as they come. It's hard enough for him to handle human students without whimpering, and now he's going to be teaching a school full of monsters. It is a classroom of horrors for Haruaki, as his mischievous students use every means at their disposal to prank him. Will his poor teacher be able to get his group of ghouls under control, or is this class destined for failure? All right.
I still believe they're probably better behaved than my high school.
Oh no. I mean, if they don't try to, take him out the game, they can't be that bad. What the?
I know, right?
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's a rough first day of class. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah.
I'm leaving right now.
I would have left.
He's like, who told me I was going to
See, look
teach
at him.
some ghosts?
This is
Bro, my
kind of like
clothes.
Iruma-kun, where it's like just a normal person.
It does feel like a room.
It does have a Rumakun vibes.
Yeah.
Don't tell me a Rubicon. Rubicon, my guilty pleasure.
And this dude a regular guy?
You want to know what other type of slight vibes this is also giving me with all these regular ass demons running around?
What's that, big dog?
This Gaia.
Oh.
Demons.
Gaia is a classic.
Yeah.
It is. Did they have a game recently?
Yeah, they did. This Gaia 7.
Yeah.
And I think that's based in like feudal Japan. But they just put the complete version out. Thank God I didn't buy the regular one.
Looking for something new, something challenging, something very highly paid. Exterminating monsters is an exciting, fast-paced field that will get you out from behind a desk and into the action. With over 500 magical girl companies now in operation, you're sure to find a position and a uniform that fits. Start your career as a magical girl today.
Huh.
Did y'all just try to advertise me to become a magical girl instead of sell me on the show?
I think that's the
it sounds like magical girl as a corporation.
Magical nigga.
That's interesting because that could be like
actually going to be
Tiger and Bunny.
I was just gonna say Tiger and Bunny for magical girls. Yeah,
that's what this is.
Hell, even the trailer reminds me of Tiger and Bunny.
Huh. You know what?
This has potential.
I was gonna say if executed correctly, this could be good.
Like that magic, like that wand too, or broom.
Yeah,
they got mechanical brooms. Okay,
all right, bro.
This gives me like slight Nanoha vibes, just in terms of like the technology they're using.
In a world,
the animation is bothering me for some reason.
Yeah, it is.
Called the magical girls.
It's not the greatest animation.
The magic looks weird too.
I mean, I like the way the magic looks because it's like almost like energy beams and shit. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it. I like the idea.
Imagine
I would need to see the first episode.
Agreed.
Yeah, I had to see how everything plays out.
Hopefully, it's nice and charming.
Mecha Ude.
Oh, I did see a trailer for teaser for Trillion game, but I didn't know what it was about.
Acro Trip.
I think that'll be the last two. We'll do Acro Trip and Trillion game.
Okay.
Let's see. Old school old schoolmates Haru and Gaku will do anything to achieve success.
Ooh, Madhouse.
Success to them means earning $1 trillion, which I guess yen. But to do so, they'll need to take full advantage of their own unique skills. Haru is a persuasive and confident speaker who can connect with anyone, while Gaku, while awkward, is an expert programmer. Will their combined talents be enough to make their dream a reality?
I wonder if this is like something that takes place over their entire lifetime.
I don't know, but it reminds me of like when I was looking up all those like old school manga, like seinen manga that are like for older people. Reminds me of that, where it's just like set around a business.
It's just sitting there, buddy. Even the art for this is like almost done in an old school way.
Yeah,
how the faces look.
It feels that way too, with a lot of the lighting and how everything looks.
It's got more realistic-ish faces, except that part. I don't know what the fuck that was. They just keep cracking open like money. We'll solve the problem with
what the
money.
Making me thinking Yakuza 0 with all this money, bro.
God, I'm happy to just see people with other than generic anime designs.
Yeah,
I will say that. Yeah, it's nice to have that.
They're definitely not perfect, but just anything but that, I'll take. I'm tired of that.
Hey, you know a solution for that, Key?
What's up?
Go back and watch some 90s and 2000s anime.
You know what? There's still plenty of it.
There's a lot of it that I haven't seen.
And then there's a lot I got.
Earn money.
Money.
Work is cool. Entrepreneurship among good friends. You're ready for this, right? We're going to take all of it.
All of it.
We'll steal the whole thing and crush them.
Look, homeboy, the white.
I'm just going to beat them up. All right.
All right, Kiryu. I see what you're doing.
Wait, is every episode like just them trying to do different hustles?
No, that short clip, that man had on Kiryu's suit. Don't play with me.
You thinking about Yakuza 0?
No, he had on the gray with the red shirt on.
Yeah, that's right out of Yakuza 0.
Yeah, that is pretty much that suit. Yeah.
He ain't got the swag though, so
only certain people can have that swag. You know what I'm saying? You got to pop that collar right.
You got to pop that collar, and you got to be able to throw a punch.
Acro Trip is the last one I wanted to check out. Machiko, who lives in Sakai City, Niigata Prefecture, is an otaku girl who is a big fan of the magical girl Berry Blossom, who protects the city against the evil organization Fossa Magnum. However, nobody was worried about the battle of the two anymore because of Chroma. The wicked evil villain was too sloppy. So Machiko decided, I want to make my own magical girl shine even more. That desire leads to a shy high school junior high girl to a strange but evil path. All right, this seems like it's about to get silly.
Evil.
It sounds like she's going to turn into a villain to like challenge her idol.
Yeah. Happiness.
All right, I'm going to need you to step it up in animation already.
Them eyes, though.
Not looking good. Them eyes, though.
The magical girl eyes.
There's a lot going on. Okay.
What the heck?
She's enamored.
She got the Zelda symbol in her eye.
Why is she looking like strawberry shortcake?
I mean, the character was named Berry Blossom, so.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Edgy.
Boy, did they? All right.
I just doing it for anybody else.
It
right
would,
now,
but the animation needs a lot of work. Some of these, it's just too many fucking studios, and some of y'all, some of these studios just need to work with other studios to raise the quality of existing anime instead of making new anime.
Yeah, you mean like some of them should be more like support studios?
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I don't even know what
Yeah.
this studio, Voil, I've never heard of them before.
yeah. So what had?
Yeah, it feels like there's
gonna-
new studios that pop up every day, and it's like, yeah, I agree that. I think it's unfortunately just because there's so much anime now. It's like there's like just new studios that are just created just to handle the workload, and I mean the quality kind of suffers as a result, I guess.
Yeah.
Because some of these studios might not have as many as the next one, or as some of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So it's probably a case of
It's a lot of splinter studios that just it's like, hey man, we didn't need to splinter off. You could have just stayed as you were. But I mean, sometimes it's like that. But yeah, that was the fall anime. Like we skipped over a few, but I think we covered a lot of them.
we covered quite a few. We might not have marked quite a bit of them, but we definitely followed.
Hold on, let's see. We skipped that one. Yeah. That one had potential. No. Sure. Yeah. No, I'm gonna say we did a lot of them. We did
did a good chunk. I mean, given the time that we had, we did a good amount.
Yeah, I don't even. There aren't that many other ones that I would want to even check out. This one was kind of. I didn't like the animation on this one either. Low key. It was supposed to be like a mecha anime, and there is like some tension to it. But like with mecha, I feel like one of the big things, the biggest thing, is you got to make the mech look cool or the mech elements look cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like these.
Whoa.
I don't know what's going on.
It's like mechanical.
Plus, this feel like a season 2.
Oh, they have like mecha enhancements to their bodies.
Yeah, that's like the implication here.
Okay.
I feel like it's something that I've seen before already.
It does feel like this is a season 2.
The
like,
dude
it
with
doesn't
the arm.
say that, but it feels like it's not the season 1 of this.
Yeah, dude with the arm I've definitely seen before.
And also, yeah, I agree with you, Demonic Leprechaun. Like, they don't treat the artists, the animators, very well at a lot of these studios. Like, me and Keem were watching a video about like different studios last night, and they were some of the stories just wild. Like the fact that so many of them are freelance, that they don't even get a chance to go home to see their families or just go home at all to even build a family. It's like, man, that shit is disgusting. Like some of y'all just need to be bigger studios.
Yeah. I saw one dude, he didn't go home for 3 days. Jesus. I was like, yo.
It's the first time I've been home in 3 days. I'm like, yep, time to leave.
Yep, time to go home. Time
there was some dude that was working 600-hour months. I said, all right, man.
All right, bro.
If you haven't done the math, 600 hours in a month, there's 720 hours in a month. So it's like, all right, this man wasn't even sleeping.
That's too much, man.
Let's see. Because I do feel like that's a season 2 of something. Oh, okay.
That was 2018.
That was years ago.
Wow.
I mean, what's that long of a gap? You definitely gonna forget about it.
I mean, that was an ONA, so
that's part of it. But yeah, that's the fall season. I hope y'all found some shows that y'all want to check out. We will be back next week, back to the podcast format. Getting back into it, we'll probably start talking about Tokyo Game Show and some other things as this month goes on. It just depends, actually, because like we don't know what's gonna happen going forward. We do have there's a rumor about a state of play. If that pops up, you'll see us again talking about that. But yeah, man, we hope y'all have a good weekend, the good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Take it easy.
Take care, my people.
All right.